So, audience, not vlog, VOD. Anyway, so remember when I said I would make this a monthly thing? Well, I kind of lied. Also, stuff happened. But anyway, we are finally back with Strixhaven with Friends. Say hi, everybody.
Hello!
Hello.
Correct here as
Hey.
always.
Yes. All right. So yeah, glad we're finally doing this again. It still feels very weird to be like DMing my own campaign, but you know what? I'm gonna give it the best I got because I got glowing reviews from the last time I did it. So yeah. Anyway, when we last left off, you all had your first day of orientation at Strixhaven University, and boy, what boy, what an orientation it was. Uh, let's go through what happened bit by bit here. So,
Remind us what happened last week, Professor. I forgot my notes. My dog ate them.
I mean, it's been 2 months since last week, so I don't blame you.
I'm still gonna work very differently here.
Yes. Anywho, so let's see. In turn, we had Bannon, who arrived in the Archway Commons, met with a second-year student, Mina, helped show him around for a bit, before getting kind of unnerved, shall we say, on the site of the, You'd think I would remember the name of the darn thing, but it's that one, the Arch.
Yeah.
The Dawn Bow, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
And after that, we had a good friend, Heat. I almost called him Javanish. I don't know why, because I guess he was like in his notes. But anyway, so next up was Keith Watfeld, who had a nice little chat and meet and greet with an Owlin by the name of Javanish Stoutclaw, and met some of his posse as well. Played a little silk ball, and a starry Tabaxi got beamed in the face, trying to throw a ball.
I thought he got beaten in his cheeks.
What?
I said I thought he got beaten in his cheeks.
Lol.
Beat them cheeks.
Lol. But anywho. And next was Oz, who had this little side hustle set up at Strixhaven prior to the orientation, and met with this big yet soft-spoken Minotaur man by the name of Drasimir. And one quick transaction later, they got his poetry book back to him after he'd somehow lost it. Wasn't sure how it happened, but
Yeah.
he was
Funny.
more than happy to pay you for it.
Funny how that happened.
Eh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And finally, we have Potts, who dropped in rather unceremoniously since he had come in not through a traditional warp method. It reached the campus just fine, but for some reason it had teleported him inside instead of out in the Archway Commons like everyone else. But even with that said and done,
But
he
I
met
lack
up with
for
the...
in Grace. I am very interesting and creative. I can assure you of that.
Yes. But yes, and then he met up with a new goblin friend by the name of Kavik, who most of you are familiar with. Almost in... Never mind.
Spoilers, he's
Yeah, but he doesn't know that about himself yet. Maybe, I don't know.
Spoiler.
But yeah, so they hung out for a bit, played a little bit of Dragon Chess, got some very interesting mushroom and cheese sandwiches. That was fun. And then they made it to orientation. One quick little tour of the facility and scavenger hunt later, and the five of them were thrust into battle against a chest, actually, from the Right. The live action role playing guild, they're set up there. One of the chests had come alive and become a temporarily animated mimic, which all of you, Potts especially, managed to summarily defeat. And we are leaving off pretty much with Professor Mavinda Sharpbeak walking up to you all to congratulate you all on your bravery. And just a reminder to everyone on what Mavinda looks like, since I wasn't able to show this last session.
Thank you. I'm bad at remembering things all the time.
I made a little
Aw.
handout.
She's a burb.
Yeah, she's an old owlin woman. And the token does not reflect that. So we're going to focus on the art and not the token.
She's sweet.
Yeah.
So I do have a
These
question
people-
before we begin.
Yes. Yes.
So this is going to be very odd, but
Mhm.
I would like to ask if she has a spell book on her person, visibly. Just,
don't actually
something
know
off
if
to her
she
side.
does.
Like all wizards in the school have.
Well, I mean, you do have to remember that, like, not all, like, people in this place are, like, wizards specifically.
I'm aware. I just want to know if she has a book on her.
For reasons.
Where are you going with this, Gray?
Don't worry about it.
I'm the DM. You cannot tell me don't worry about it.
All I want to do is, if I see a
You
book,
turn it.
I would like to perceive it. Not look at it, not touch it, not anything. I just want to be able to look at it. Don't even need to
Look
open
at
it.
Well, alright then. Yeah, she's got a spell book.
Commandeer might be the right word.
Thank you.
Tom, dear, you do that, you're gonna get frickin' expelled so fast.
Oh, I don't need to. Regardless,
Gray.
I now
Gray.
see the spell book, and you have agreed to this.
Gray. Gray, I love you to bits, but if this is gonna be a frickin' aha moment, we're gonna have a talk.
Let's just keep going.
Just keep
But
going.
yeah,
Just
that
keep
aside.
going.
Alright. Why you gotta do me like this?
No, keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I didn't mean to throw off your game, but
Alright,
Oz is
that's
happy.
fair. That's fair. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we bring you back to the game, and after she's distributed healing potions and the like, and actually, yeah, never mind. Yeah, she's given you all your healing potions, made sure you're all fighting fit again. She congratulates you all on your bravery for taking down this mimic when either no one else in the student body wanted to volunteer, or they were all busy trying to make sure the other students weren't getting hurt. Oh my goodness, bravery in this incoming class. What a bizarre occurrence, though. I can't remember any of those old costume trunks ever bearing a hint of magic, let alone that manner of transmutation. I'll be having to work with the equipment managers over at the road stage. They're supposed to keep this sort of thing from happening.
It is rather strange. Whatever it was, the mimic was kind of spewing out this shite. As he holds up the sample that he had collected.
She kind of looks at it a little bit. Just gonna pull something for her real fast. And you know what? She even takes it a step further and casts Identify on it just to be absolutely sure. And she kind of furrows her brow at it because. And then she looks at you and just says, this is rather odd. However, I don't seem to detect any magic from it. All I can say is it's most likely a leather conditioner of some kind.
So, like
That is-
lacquer or something.
That is rather strange, though. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Would you mind if I... She kind of just is effectively hinting that she would like to hold on to it if possible.
Insight.
All right. Go ahead.
10. Oz is not
I
very
mean,
smart,
she-
or very wise.
I mean, she's not really making any effort to hide it. She seems very genuine.
Well, Oz
It's
continues
like
smiling. Continues smiling and hands over the bottle as he says, "I'll send a bill for the bottle."
All right. But yes, thank you, dearie. She just kind of looks at the scene that's just like unfolded over here, just like books strewn everywhere, tables and chairs, just all kimbo. Just shaking her head. Oh, the role-playing guild is going to have a bit of a time. Well, no, we wouldn't ask them to clean that up. That would be unfair. But their supplies.
Could
Sorry, just reading my notes real quick. It's rather unfortunate. Not unheard of, unfortunately, but since it's a magical school and everything, but I would imagine it's nothing for you all to worry about. We're planning an investigation of it actually quite shortly.
Well, in the meantime, I don't suppose there's any more of a reward for such bravery, as Oz just kind of
Now,
puts the potion behind, so as to, like, hey, this is to heal us. I totally use this to heal us. Are we going to receive any recompense for this?
Oh, actually, now that you mention it, I was planning to give you all a little bit of a treat as a thank you. And she goes up to each of you and puts one platinum piece in each of your hands.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, Gray, but we're going to use the regular conversion, not yours. So that platinum piece is actually worth like 10 gold.
Damn.
That'd be a hell of a fortune to just hand out to some guy.
Yeah. Like-
honestly, just the way she was talking, I thought she was gonna give us like some candy or something.
Well, I mean, you could probably buy some candy with this. I'm kidding. That would be more like a silver piece.
Regardless.
Oh yes. So she hands you each one platinum piece. And let's see. And with that, she just she sighs for a moment, looks around again. And then she just sort of claps. Felix. And just immediately the imp that most of you recognize just like teleports to her side. Yes, Miss Mavinda? Could you be a dear and make sure these 5 are all comfortable in their rooms? Yes, Miss Mavinda. Follow me, if you please.
Let's say 5. What? Or Kavik.
Say what?
Your
I was about to say
NPC.
5. Yeah, and then I remembered Kavik is here.
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
I just forgot Kavik for a moment.
But yeah, so if there's anything else that you guys want to do, be sure to do it now.
Forgot how to move.
But yeah, this is also me saying that, like, oh, actually no, I can just have her say it. Oh, before you boys all leave, this is rather sudden, but if you wish to check out any books, you may want to do so now. We're planning. No, let me try that part again. But so now would be the good time to check out any books you need to, because, well, she's not stuttering, I am. But anyway,
Don't worry, you're good. You're good.
we're most likely going to be closing a vast majority of the biblioplex tomorrow, just for the sake of the investigation and all that. We have to make sure something like this won't happen again. You understand?
Neat.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was probably like pretty terrifying for most of the people here. I get that.
I'll say. Kavik just kind of shuddering in the background, just kind of. sticking with the group, but he's still kind of like looking back at this thing, just like, is it gonna come alive again?
Not to worry,
Nah, I'm
mates.
pretty sure we killed that thing pretty dead.
Well, if it does, rest assured I will be there to offer myself as a shield, if need be.
Aw, well, thank you.
Yes.
Also, are you okay though? It kind of whapped you pretty badly, I thought.
Nothing a potion wouldn't fix.
That's fair, I suppose.
Yeah, this kind of thing is usually why people have nurses' offices and things like that.
Right. And
Usually why they say hello, nurse.
God damn it.
Yes.
And so
Oz.
so yeah.
Before we move on, I'll go ahead and just grab this. As you guys are kind of talking about, Oz is pretending to look among books as he's currently thinking to himself, "Fuck. What am I gonna do?"
What?
He's going
What's
to.
wrong, Oz?
He's gonna look for a few books on conjuration, focused mostly on primordials and elementals, and perhaps a little bit more of the fiendish type. But he's thinking very hard about what's his next move gonna be.
Right. I'm trying to gonna look through my notes here. There's nothing for that specifically. I'm just like trying to remember like how the heck this. I would say if you're looking for stuff, roll me a perception, but I will say that maybe Felix will kind of just poke his head out the corner while you're looking, but go ahead and roll that first.
4. Roll 20s, starting off strong.
Felix just kind of pokes his head around the corner, sees you like, not really fumbling to look for stuff, but just kind of like looking through the shelves somewhat aimlessly, and he just sort of reminds you in that little like voice of his, just if you're looking for something in particular, it might be best to and he just kind of vaguely gestures to the information desks. Let's see, here and here. Sure.
Very good.
Oz, you should consult the professionals if you have any specific queries.
I will do
Well,
just that.
This place is kind of massive. It'd be a miracle if you could just like walk in and find what you're looking for, unless you know it's already here.
And just fast cane walk his way across.
Just doop 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 doop.
How do we roll for certain checks again?
So open your character sheet. It's in
Yes.
the journal tab.
Yep.
And once you've done that, just click the name of the stat that you're rolling.
Perception, you said it was, right?
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
Because like
it's
yeah, because basically I'm having you guys roll perception for like trying to find stuff in the shelves like without any help. And-
Level 1.
Yeah,
No rolls.
I would say that like you don't have much better luck than Oz, but Felix will just kind of actually no, Kavik will actually like join you like back behind the shelves there. It's just like, hey, what you looking for?
Oh, well, I was actually wondering if I was able to find something along the lines of potion brewery. Seeing if I can find anything. I would probably try my luck somewhere else, but I wanted to see if I can find anything amidst the vast amount of knowledge here.
Yeah. I mean, there might be some stuff. I mean, I should imagine there's some stuff here. Like, Witherbloom is one of those, like, nature-y, science-y campuses and stuff, so maybe we can kind of look around a bit.
Sound planned indeed.
Yeah. Meanwhile, just, like, Mavinda and Felix are just watching, like, the three of you just kind of mill about. Well, five of you, but you know, I'm not actually sure like what the rest of you are doing. So if you all want to chime in.
Did anything get like broken in the struggle with the mimic?
Nothing all that like important. Nothing that a good mending spell can't fix.
Just getting ready to do like with like scratches and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Oz
Yeah.
would probably speak up if he saw you doing something like that.
What, mending?
He will say, "Careful, lad. You want to make sure you're not to tamper with an investigation."
Hold on, sir.
Uh-oh. Just a quick break, I think.
I think he got called. so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Like I said, quick break. Yeah. So this part here with like signing out books, just a quick thing. This was not planned. I'm improving it, and I like that I'm improving it.
Okay. I mean, that's most of D&D.
Well,
Would
yeah.
be expected.
I'm just saying, just like I did not plan for this part, but I'm just kind of letting you guys like do what you want in this part.
I mean, Oz is stalling as best he can right
It's-
now.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine by now that like the information desk has probably given you the information that you need by now.
Oh, yeah, that's not the issue though.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know he's stalling, but I'm just saying that like on that level of stuff, yes. Let's see. Welcome back.
Ready?
Hello.
Had to move a TV. Damn. Are you
Yep.
okay?
I'm fine. Just
Alright.
literally mouth open, about to speak.
Oh no.
It's like, are you serious?
At least it didn't take that long.
But yeah. Yeah, you go ahead. We waited for you.
Cool. But yeah, so what was Oz going to say? I'm sorry.
So Oz was gonna say, "Careful, mate. Best not to tamper with an investigation scene."
Oh, right. That makes sense. Yeah. You see him like close his fist, close his hand over a fist, and the magic dies down.
Mavinda just kind of chimes in a little bit, and it's just, oh, thank you for thinking of us, dearie. But no worries, we will have all the repairs necessary completed by last time. She's I don't know why I just kind of stopped there, but point being, she
Yeah.
basically tells you that like by the time that classes start again the next day, that all the necessary repairs will be done when the investigation is through.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, did you want to chime in, Chris?
You alright, friend? You seem a bit perturbed by something.
Who?
To Bannon.
Oh,
He's speaking to Bannon.
No, just kind of wanting to get things over with. I would really like to get started. You can tell he's not like, oh boy, school! I can't wait for classes to start and get to learning.
Oh
You,
man.
you don't have to like incite him to like learn. He definitely has a clear-cut goal for something while he's here.
Well, and how's about this? I can come with you and help you secure whatever supplies you need. It's no skin off my nose.
Supplies?
Well, you're anxious about the student store closing, right?
Oh, sure. And he just looks around and I guess maybe attempts to maybe search for anything related to like time magic and the plane of Mechanus. No, maybe not that one yet, but like definitely like time magic and things like that.
Yeah.
Would you allow me to make a check to discern that he's looking for a book?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll have that. Also, just a quick correction.
Yes.
The entire biblioplex is not going to be closed tomorrow. It's most of it. So like, the cafe and the student store will still be open.
Regardless.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
ju-
not
I just-
good at it.
I just wanted to clarify, is all.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd say with that insight, he's probably not looking for a book in particular. Maybe more like, oh, maybe I could find something. But you think he probably wants to like talk to someone more than like just reading a book. Like he wants to like see a senior wizard or something. But
Pretty
while
much.
we're here, we might as well check it out.
yeah. But yeah, just to clarify real quick. But yeah, pretty much from this purple line over here inward is going to be shut down tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yes, would you like to look through the books yourself, or would you like to get the information desk to help you?
He's not too concerned, so he'll just look himself, browse,
That's
honestly.
fair. All right, give me a perception.
And it being, no, not really looking like hardcore, so just perception. No, he's just
Or-
browsing.
I
like,
Sorry, no dice.
running his hands across the spines.
just realized
I-
something.
Yeah.
We all suck at wisdom.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Um,
Oh crap! I didn't think of that.
is Mavinda still here?
Mm-hmm. She's basically watching all of you to make sure that watching you with a smile on her face. Just sweet old lady. She's making sure that nothing gets disturbed, pretty much. But she's also making sure that you can find everything you need.
Pardon, Lady Mavinda.
Oh yes, dear. What is it?
I think we could all use some help picking out
yeah.
some books before the end of the night. Do you know if you have time?
I suppose we have a moment, but we do really need to send you off to your rooms at some point before it gets too dark. And then you kind of look out the window and you notice the sun is kind of setting a little bit. So yeah, they had the whole day planned for orientation.
What kind of subjects are you trying to look for, Bannon? I'd be more than happy to help you look.
You know, other planes and things like that.
Oh, this
I
is
see.
technically its own separate plane in itself. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, but ones involving lawful planes?
Hmm. She kind of just puts like her hand up to her chin in thought and just. I wonder, do we have anything like this? And she just kind of flutters over to the information desk, has a chat with them for a moment, keeping you all within like her sight, just in case. She knows
She
you're.
just snaps her
she
head
knows-
around to look at us.
Honestly, yes. And then realizes, oh wait, that might be kind of
Terrifying.
yeah. So she just kind of realizes, does that look of realization on her face, and just kind of turns back around.
Good news,
And
children.
instead just-
Crack. Ah! Oh no.
Oh no, dearie, it's fine. Yes. So she has a chat with the information desk and sort of flutters back and. Well, I think we do have some volumes. They may be over at the eastern end, perhaps. Because,
It's-
yeah, there are like 3 sets of
Yeah,
shelves here, just a
it's-
reminder.
But Ben will stop for a second. It's no bother right now. I'd much rather speak with someone about it than read about it.
That's fair, dearie.
Ben, Ben and
Is
trying
there
to hold
anything
them
else you all
together.
need? Is there anything else you all need?
Trying so hard.
What?
Bannon is not helping at all.
Sorry, what?
Wait, what?
I'm yes anding with you. This is
Ah.
fine. It's fine.
With the help of the front desk, there's
Not
Oz.
either. But yeah.
Yes.
Excuse me. Sorry, go ahead.
He's talking to you.
No, I kind of just got a bit of something caught in my throat. Just go ahead. Do you guys need anything else, or?
So did Oz find the books or a book he was looking for with the help of the front desk?
So you said conjuration and oozes and stuff like that, right?
Primordial.
Well, just say it again, just so I remember.
So Oz is looking for books about conjuration, specifically along the lines of primordial beings and or elementals.
Okay. Okay, primordials and elementals. Okay, that's where I got my wires crossed. But yeah, I would say that there are probably a few books on the subject, nothing too specific at the moment. You might find what you're looking for here, you might not. It also kind of comes down to me not really knowing how to, like, ad-lib a library, like... But I mean, that's fine. I will say that, yes, you do find a couple of books that meet what you're looking for, but as to whether or not they will be helpful, that will remain to be seen for now. And
Alrighty.
also, if you guys have any advice later on how to ad-lib a library, I'm all ears. Sorry, go ahead.
Alright, I'll just add primordial book info to my inventory. And Oz looks at the window and sweats and goblin.
Wet in goblin?
Yes.
Yeah, and Goblinese.
What does it say?
Hola.
But yeah, what you so nervous about there?
Nothing.
But-
Anyway,
But yeah, so so if there's nothing else, Felix will kind of just usher you all out. Not like force you out or anything, but just kind of like, come along this way. Follow me. Most of you know where you're going anyway. And then just kind of recognizes that, like, he has not seen Potts yet, because, like, he sees most of the students that pass through. She's like, yours is a face I'm not that familiar with yet, but I know you're on our roster here somewhere. Oh yes, right here.
I mean, I
He's just
understand
kinda-
if it's difficult. I mean, not many people are used to seeing a fellow with yellow scales. My cone hat is very unusual, but you should find me under P.
Yes,
I believe.
yes, I found your name right here. And don't you worry, regardless of your circumstances and how you showed up here, I'll have to make a call and fix that myself, perhaps, who knows. Anyway, yes, we'll make sure you have an adequate room, same as everyone else.
Much appreciated.
Yes. And now, with that all done, we shall move you all back to the central campus. Yes. Alright. So it's... Oh, hang on. I gotta bring my notes back up. I got so into this that I just had, like, Discord up the entire time.
That's how it's done.
Alright.
maps
Yeah.
loading in.
Let's see. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry about that. While that's doing that,
So, is it edible? Bannon looks at Potts's cone hat. Like, is it an actual ice cream cone, or...
Well, I could say that at one point it was, but
Oh god, is it just stale?
no, nothing like that. I can assure you. It's a relatively long story, but at one point when I was younger, it was edible, but it's just a very unusually designed pack.
Okay. So just like above table now, it's like really funny to think that Potts just walks around with a fucking stale ice cream
Like
cone
if
on
I
his
did-
head.
Oh
Potts
no!
did that, a lot of people would just be looking at him very egregiously. No, I am not a smelly person. I understand that, please.
I mean, Oz will make a comment. I mean, anything's edible if you try hard enough.
It's true. You'd be surprised at how much some of our other brethren will ravenously eat anything that's even slightly malleable.
Noted.
And I will say, yeah, and I will say that as you all are making your way out of the biblioplex, you will see a couple of students off to the side that none of you really recognize. They're just kind of cheering you on because, like, they know you're the guys who like took down the mimic, so they're all like, yeah, you guys are awesome. I tried to say good, cool, awesome all at the same time. Gossam. Anyway,
It's a new trending
and then
slang.
while you guys react, while you guys all react, I will say that Felix will just kind of shoo them away. Just like, just being the way he is, it doesn't really have that much of like force behind it. It's just like, all right, everyone,
Disperse and
along now.
desist.
And goes back to.
Javanish, where can I find you and the boys so we can finish our game later?
I don't think I'm over here, dude. I'm over here though.
Turn around.
It's
There's so many wonderful characters here.
I will say at some point though, like if I have not addressed it at some point, I will like go over like how you will be able to find your favorite NPCs for hangout time.
Yeah.
But for now, we shall progress to the rooms. And when you all get to your dorms, Felix will just kind of like, as though he's had an epiphany, just kind of like slam his fist down in his hand, just like, oh, yes, nearly forgot. So, as some of you know already, the class assignments have been rather skewed, or delayed, I should say, until, oh yes, actually they're done now. And he hands all of you your own little sheet of paper for your class assignments. And I will DM them to you, well, not DM them, because, like, it's not all that, like,
You'll get him to us.
uncommon knowledge, but, oh yeah. So, let's see, we have... And I will say, as he's handing out your class assignments, he would probably just point out that, like, don't worry about what all these mean too much just yet, because, like, of the fact that we're effectively going to be, like, canceling classes tomorrow for the investigation, since most of the classes are held in the biblioplex, so we can't really... Yeah.
Also, they
so
probably need to do a
for
thorough
Shannon-
scan. They need to do a thorough scan to see if every desk is a mimic. They're basically going to be playing prop hunt in the
Next
biblioplex.
Pete. Oh my god.
It's really funny.
Next is Oz.
Keep the grenade. Only one per person.
Followed by Potts. And I'm putting these in character discussion, by the way.
Yes.
I'll probably put them in like some notes in the Strixhaven thing later on, but for now, yes. And as you've all sort of noticed, just looking at your class assignment list, you all have at least 2 classes that you share together, or at least you should. Basic magical auras and magical physiologies.
Cool.
Yes.
I have I share 3 with all.
Yeah. And I will say that I rolled these, like, the other... Fuck, what's it? So, like, aside from the 2 that are, like, shared between you, I gave you each, like, the class for, like, the college that you all said that you wanted to go to at some point, and then 1 college that I just kind of... Not college, class, that I just kind of rolled for, and just saw basically how they're going to match up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And let's see. got the part done and dusted. So yeah, I will say that once that's been settled, and you all get set up in your rooms, what's it? Felix will make sure to give Oz and Potts their own keys as well, since they haven't like gone to see him personally. Oh yeah, no, Kavik
Actually-
has like gone to see him like before this, but go ahead.
There was a scene that I was trying to lead up to, as Oz says, pats.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oz pats his like pant pockets and bag and says, "Oh, dearie me, I do believe I've lost my key."
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Penley. We know you're on the student roster. It's fine. And he hands you a spare key.
Oh no. I'll see if I can find a welder. You do not want one of those cages to get stuck like that. I'll be right
Wait.
back.
What? I'm sorry. What? No.
What? What? No. No.
That's a bad bit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What?
I know what
Listen,
you're doing, but I'm
I
being
loved
in
it.
character.
Above table, I loved it. Meanwhile, Felix is just mortified that you would suggest such a thing. He was talking about a chastity cage.
Oh!
Because he lost his key.
Yes.
Oh.
Meanwhile, that is not what he meant at all.
Oh.
Your
Sweet.
room key, sir.
Everyone-
He's just immensely flustered. You can see the blush just contrasting against his like impish skin color like very well.
You were saying,
so
Jesse?
All's got a spare key, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, a key, since I don't actually know if he like lost the key or
It is a spare key?
Yes. Yes, he has a key. Yes.
Yeah, in the back of Oz's head, he's like, "Works for me." Because prior to this,
Well,
Oz.
I mean, what
Prior to this, Oz did in fact not have a key at all. In fact, he's not actually a student here,
Oh.
and he has no idea how the fuck he has classes at the moment. He was fully prepared to lie his way through this, but apparently it's just
I'll have to.
it's apparently just flown into his lap, and he's not going to question it.
I may have to get back to you on that, but yeah, let's go with that.
Somebody shoot up Albus Dumbledore to us.
Yeah, you're going to be a student here, like it or not. What? Oz literally faked it till he made it. Oh my, made it. You know what I meant. Shish.
Bennett just on top
Gotta
of
live
But
the
yeah.
lie now.
Yes,
I have
you
to-
must live the lie now, Mr. Friendly. But yes, so y'all make your way into your rooms. I will give you a modicum of freedom with how you want your rooms decorated, just within reason. If you want to just kind of like flavor that right now, you can. But I will. Go ahead.
You finish first.
I will say, regardless of like the way that you want to decorate your rooms do have like all the necessities, stuff like that. Everything's like easily accessible, and they seem a lot bigger than they do from outside. Because, you know what? Screw it. I'll just say that like each of your dorm rooms is basically just like a small, full-fledged apartment.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes,
Do we have our own kitchens?
sure.
Yes.
I will say though that like having like breakfast with, you know what, it's fine, we'll figure that out later. I was going to say that like it's encouraged, quote unquote, to have like breakfast with the other students, but honestly it's fine. Y'all can do whatever you want. It's university. We're not going to force you to do anything. So except, well, no, we can't really force you to attend classes either, but we're gonna notice. That is
Yeah.
that aside.
I have an idea of exactly what I want to do. This place is fully decked out with appliances and
I would say
upholstery,
so,
right?
yes.
Well, then I know exactly what I'm gonna do when I invite Javanish to my quarters.
What did I do?
We're gonna sit on the couch and watch the Silk Ball League and go, yeah, and spill popcorn
Well, that's
everywhere.
that's one thing, but I'm about to post exactly what they're gonna do after hours.
Oh my. I love it.
If we have an oven,
Oh,
that Javanish can play percussion.
God. So, for context, for like, I don't know if we're going to be showing it on stream or if it's just audio listeners or whatever. But for context, Chris just linked that gif of like the father and son that were like,
When mom's not home.
yeah, when mom's not home with like the trombone and the oven door.
Bum, 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 bum.
it's just bros being bros.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that like, we are all very small, so these apartments must
Yeah.
be bigger to us anyway.
I would say that for accessibility reasons, they probably scale everything up or down to suit your needs.
Because we have a guest over,
Yeah.
which it probably shoots back up.
Eh.
Yeah.
Well, I'd
Because
say
then-
it's for the sake of comfort, it will find the best happy medium possible.
It's like
Yeah.
like a
Because here
modern.
at Strixhaven, we practice accessibility.
It's like a modern day hotel
Right.
in Japan.
Right. Yeah.
Everything slides out, adjustable, and
Oh, they've
compact.
even got bidets.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, they've even got bidets. I'll tell you when you're older.
You just hear from like the next room across, bidet to you, sir.
Oh,
Okay, that's
God.
pretty good.
That's a Critical Role reference. Yeah. So, is there anything else that anyone would like to weigh in with before we go for our long rest?
Say Bannon goes to the room, which probably has like a desk in it and things like that.
Yeah.
And, sits his bag down, takes his hat off and things like that. Just takes a deep sigh that he's finally here after so long. And I wouldn't say like photographs exist, do they? Actually, they might, because of
I-
the
I will say to an extent.
I mean, at the very
probably.
least, even if you're from like a medieval dimension, you probably have something that somebody drew for you in your family.
Yeah.
well, say Bannon might take out like pictures, like framed pictures of like his very large family,
Yeah.
and set them
Aw.
in places to make it feel a bit more homey.
Aw.
That's
Because he's
nice.
used to having over like 100 cousins, so
It's just a
Yeah.
scroll that you pull
It's a little
out.
low-
It just kind of
it's a little
It
bit.
just-
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
it just kind of spans the wall.
That's the only way they can get everyone on the shot.
Yeah.
Guys have big,
That
big
is
families.
In fact, you find the wall just kind of grows to fit the scroll. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Bannon, his parents, his grandparents, his grandfather, who's like in the middle of everything, because he's like the patriarch of the family.
Yeah.
His siblings, that I think he's probably only got like one or two, and then his like 90 something cousins.
Damn.
Oh yeah, let's not forget the cousins twice removed now.
And, it's like, some of them are older than him, some of them are younger, so
Love this.
yeah. And then he'll just lay down and clutch his arcane focus, which is like a pocket watch
Aw.
given to him
And-
by another friend of the family.
Yeah. And I will kind of bring this up just because it's something that I forgot to mention. It's not too terribly important, but it's mostly just little details and stuff. But when you came in, you all noticed that you have a little mail, not a mail slot, but kind of just like a mailbox just kind of like attached to your door, so that if anyone just needs to bring you mail, they can just kind of slip it in.
Oh, I know what you did, Liz.
Damn it. Yeah. And also, since Gray was so kind to remind me of the arrangements that we've put into place, I would also like to point out that when you come in, Oz, your desk has a bunch of school supplies all just kind of neatly stacked there on your desk. almost like they were expecting you.
He is going to send Jabber to do a quick
Take
once
it.
over. Check if we're in here by ourselves. And he's going to go over to the desk and see
Alright,
what's the deal.
What? I was gonna say, what would he roll for that?
Investigation.
Investigation.
What are familiar stats again?
Well,
Seriously though,
he's a barn owl, so he has common owl stats.
okay. Alright, cool. Let me just... Ow.
Ow?
Investigation, you said?
Oz has an owl.
Yes.
I'm an owl. I'm a owl.
I'm an owl.
Owl.
Investigation is... Ho ho ho. Oh, buddy.
It's a wisdom check.
Yeah.
No.
Wait. Investigation is a wisdom check. I thought it was intelligence.
Okay. Can't read, I'm sorry.
So do familiars like retain the intelligence, the mental stats of like their caster or no?
They represent the
Oh,
animal stats.
so yeah.
But if it's perception, I do believe he
So
has
this
advantage.
investigation check is made with a. I mean, if you want to roll perception instead of investigation, you're welcome to it.
Like, I want to check if there's
Or
anyone
have
else.
him roll
Yeah,
investigation.
have Jabber
Perception.
roll. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah, if that's the case, this plus 3. Okay, yeah. So I'll just have him roll for that. 13. Yep, you're perfectly fine. You're absolutely alone here.
now.
Even with your roll, you're absolutely fine.
Okay, so let's
Does
see
that
what's.
make it more or less under?
So yeah, if in case I'm delaying, I'm hoping it's not too bad. Oz is going to check in
It's
on the
fine.
supplies.
I'm just loving how I'm like. Eh, everything seems perfectly fine. Just your regular, average, run-of-the-mill school supplies.
No letter or anything.
Also, I love how I'm just effectively, like, unintentionally. Say what?
Like no
Wait, what?
letter addressing Oz. And sorry, everyone, I am super goddamn laggy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Solid
But
two
yeah, I
seconds.
will say, honestly, it's just your. Now that you mention it, it's honestly just your standard acceptance letter. Nothing out of the ordinary. It probably strikes you a bit odd that this is just kind of here waiting for you, but everything seems fine. I mean, you can probably talk with some of the staff tomorrow if you'd rather, so.
He's not gonna question it right now,
But
but
yeah.
there is a concern because nothing is for free.
Yes. Alright. Pub. And let's see. So I will say. With that, everyone get your long rest in. And for context for let's see that. For context for Spectrum, what that basically means is like a long rest is you are fully healed. Like your HP, your spell slots, anything that would normally require like once a day kind of thing, all that heals back up. Yeah. So this is basically the equivalent of like a cottage in Final Fantasy as opposed to a sleeping bag. All right. And damn, I did not have music prep for this specifically. However, I may as well move it to the next one anyway because how do I? Oh, right, yeah, I click skip. Because of course I'm gonna use Three Houses music. What do you take me for? Hey,
Just another day
So-
in Fodlin. Or, I mean, Strixhaven.
yeah. That's my gimmick, John says. Yeah, you're not the only one running the school campaign this time, motherfucker. All right. So, whew. So I'd say, yeah, you're all awake. Bright new day at Podland / Strixhaven. No,
Okay.
Strixhaven. But yeah. So, just for flavor purposes, I'll just say, how do you all like? What does your morning routine look like? Who would like to go first? No one?
I don't mind going first.
Alright, cool. What did your morning routine look like, Potts?
Well, for Potts, upon waking up, he gets out of bed, makes sure that everything is right in order as he left it, making sure that his shell is properly shined and waxed as appropriate, and make sure that his goggles are properly cleaned, seeing as how nobody seems to see him without them on. It's almost as if he's incomplete without them. That, and also making sure that his waffle cone hat is still as he remembers it without it having a chomp out of it. And starting off with a simple snack to start the day. And yes, it seems on the nose, but it is a small cookie that is in the shape of a unusual looking dinosaur with a rather spherical looking snout.
I love it. Anyone else?
So it was a Yoshi cookie, is that what you're
That
saying?
is correct.
I can't believe Potts stole Yoshi's cookie.
There is no
On them.
stealing here.
He won them
Not yet,
fair and
anyway.
square in the
Exactly.
Yoshi races.
And I will say that, Potts, when you go to check, your mailbox is veritably stuffed with flyers for either clubs that are available here at Strixhaven or potential job offers. And you all do have the day off today, so you're free to peruse them as you see fit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Already?
yeah,
I just got here. There's stuff to be done.
yes,
All right, let's see
yeah.
here.
Well,
He takes a moment to peruse the many papers
Yeah.
that are within the job the club and the job offer.
and I will say, just for a refresher, you'll find that stuff in NPC info. We'll delve into that in a moment. But for now, we will go to whoever wants to go next. What does your morning routine look like?
I'll go
Uh,
next.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
It hit. Keith's day begins with him almost literally rolling out of bed, falling onto his soft and round belly with a plump on the carpet
Hot.
floor as he collectively groans at the new day.
Yeah.
He gets up, stretches his back, scratches said squishy and soft belly as he grabs a towel and some clothes and a toothbrush, and without putting anything on other than rather kosher shorts, he leaves his room to lazily head in the direction of the showers, even though he might not know where they are yet.
I will say, like, same as Potts, before you go, you'll find the same thing as what. God damn it, John. You out here distracting me with very timely jokes.
Spectrum did it
Yeah.
first.
I did. Do it first. For
That's
those
fair.
unaware.
That is fair. That is fair.
for
But
those
anywho,
unaware.
before we get into that, yeah, same as Pot, you will find that your mailbox is also stuffed with like same job and club flyers as Potts would have had. basically at this point, if you wanted to like roll for it, you would probably get the impression that someone probably just kind of stuffed these here in a hurry just in case like nobody got a chance to look at them back in the orientation. Because I mean, you know, kind of had to kind of had to cancel it pretty quickly.
He maybe notices
And
about half of them. He still hasn't realized he's not in his house.
Aw.
aw. Yeah. Alright. So we will come back to that with the showers in just a moment. And who would like to go next?
I can.
Alright, cool. Bannon, what does your morning routine look like?
I'd say Bannon, much like myself, sadly, wakes up at like super early, like 6, 7, just because he's used to doing that. And you know, gets up and. So, do these apartments have their own bathrooms?
Yes.
Okay. So it's even funnier is that he didn't even realize that.
I mean, yeah, it kind of fits with him, so it's fine.
He
We'll address that in a moment.
he
But
has a halfling parent, so everybody just kind of shares the same shower because they're modest living
Yeah.
people. So he's just like, oh, I need to go to the shower. It's not in my room.
Yeah, Bannon goes to his little kitchen, grabs a kettle, and starts it up as he goes to the bathroom and starts brushing his hair. And you know, as he's brushing it, he kind of looks at it and sighs because it's not the color it used to be
oh,
before the incident.
The incident.
But he's made it work. And he's
yeah.
it's that one where you like look in the mirror and you're like, I guess that looks okay. You know, goes about doing early morning. I don't want to say clean up because he's only been here a little bit. Nothing's dirty
Right.
yet. But just, you know, organizing things. He probably grabs all the flyers out.
Yeah, because again,
and, you know,
just like everyone else, flyers, and more flyers.
Oh. Also, if anybody does see him and, you know, doesn't acknowledge him in his sleep-drunken stupor, or, you know, how those shorts he's wearing don't exactly leave much to the imagination, they will see that he's not wearing his hair tie, so the sides of his head are very evenly shaped. There's just a reddish fuzz there, and his hair comes down to a little bit past his neck in a
is he, like,
wavy
an
mullet.
undercut?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Cool.
so pretty.
I think
Yes.
technically Bannon has something like that too. Like, that's not as probably closely shaved, but like one side of his head is also kind of shorter than the other. But yeah, but he'll go back in and lay all the flyers out and just look at them as the kettle finishes, and he pours himself a cup of tea for the morning.
Very nice.
He's a very proper, semi-British man.
I love it. I just live for this kind of stuff. Yeah, that
For
everything?
him, yeah. As he's just
Cool.
perusing.
Alright. Now we come to Oz.
Alrighty, so hopefully this 3-second delay doesn't screw us
Maybe.
over.
There we go.
So yeah, Oz, he is going to wake up relatively early. Much like Bannon, he has a very strict regimen, and not having to sleep outside for the first time in a while is actually rather nice. Having a real bed instead of sleeping in an alley. But waking up, he adjusts the cage just a little bit because it's just a little too tight. No, he's going to do his morning routines where he
I was gonna say.
he's
God damn it, Gray, we're not in Lobos.
I know. Waiting for the delay to catch up. But Oz is going to basically, as he wakes up, in like would-be pajamas, He's going to take 10 minutes to ritual cast Unseen Servants to effectively do his morning routine for him, as he's done before. As he stands up and just a bunch of invisible hands begin to either brush his hair, like pick his teeth, or clean up various bits, clean his bed. Another pair goes over to the kitchen to prepare some tea or coffee or whatever he has available. As he does a few morning calisthenics, some stretching, some slight light yoga, and is effectively his underwear. But yes, he does eventually finish up, see the stack of flyers, which I'm assuming he does. And as his morning breakfast, coffee, and or whatever snacks he has available is being prepared by an unseen servant, he's going to look through them, like the morning paper.
Alright. And as you're looking through that, you will notice a bit of a nondescript white envelope fall out of one of them. Well, not out of one of the flyers, but just out of the stack in general. And... oh, crap. I can't believe I'm doing this. Anywho. Yes. Would you like to open your nondescript white envelope?
Alright. Oz simply says, alright, I was expecting something like this. He grabs his cane, pulls the dagger out from the sheath, holds his breath, because this might have anthrax in it, and opens up the letter.
God, no. Alright. You pull it out, and... boop. Oh, wait. Boop. Alright. You open it up, and it reads thusly. Oh, boy. Boys.
Alright.
Dear Mr. Friendly, I was too embarrassed to give you this note in person, but I heard about how you helped take down that mimic that got set loose in the Biblioplex, and I just wanted to say that, from what I heard, you sounded really cool, and I wouldn't mind if you wanted to get coffee with me at the Fire Jolt Cafe at some point. My treat. If I ever work up the courage to actually ask you face to face at least. Until then, maybe this should suffice instead. I made arrangements with the cafe manager, and I got you a voucher for a free coffee or beverage of your choice for you and your friends. I hope this all doesn't come across as weird and too out of the blue, so I'll just end this off by saying, welcome to Strixhaven, and I hope you enjoy your time here. Signed, your admirer.
Aw.
P.S.
Aw.
Please don't ask the cafe manager about me. Asked her to keep it a secret because I'm too embarrassed. And sure enough, you find a voucher in there for the Fire Jolt Cafe. Good for 5 people.
I just want to point out, in our other campaign, we had Gray's character get a bunch of letters from someone breaking the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And now he gets a bunch of letters from admirers.
I wonder why that could be.
one. It's just one.
Now.
Why
Oh.
that can be.
Well,
Just one. But
Sure.
yeah.
Charming. At the very least, it's good for a few drinks. Alright.
But I will say that, like, if you look closer at it, it does say specifically that it is not good for 5 drinks, like, for one person or over the course of, like, a period of time. It is literally just, like, a group voucher, specifically.
If he just took them all for himself.
And then sold them on the street outside.
I was honestly expecting him to do that.
Has no monetary value, not for resale.
Damn.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oz was about
All the
to.
disclaimer.
Yeah, Oz was ready to like. All right, I wonder how many pieces of gold I can get for this, and he sees that for not for resale, and he's like, damn it.
Damn, you just want to break your admirer's heart, like, really quickly, don't you? Just...
No, Oz wants money.
But anywho,
Gotta
that
respect
fair.
the hustle.
That is
Respect
fair.
the hustle.
Alright, so let's see. We had, Potts, who was kind of... Did I need to come back to Potts for something? I forget.
Not unless not unless Potts received any sort of like letter of his own or anything like that. I went through my morning routine. I haven't opened my door to see a half-naked, mostly modest halfling walking around yet, so we haven't, come across
Goblin
that juncture.
halfling, but yeah. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it was Chris and Keith actually. So, yeah, Keith, when you walk out your door, I would say make a perception check real fast.
Okay.
Not have this person's sheet ready.
Is he
But that's also because I'm ad-libbing.
is he tired enough for this to be with disadvantage?
I would say at this point, you roll it the way you want it. You roll it the way you want to.
Does he get advantage?
Are
he
you
wants to?
taking disadvantage with that, or?
Nah, this is regular.
God, I don't know if like the actual character sheets come with this. No, they do not. Well, whatever. I'll just like have them roll. So, just a regular roll then? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, out of nowhere, you just feel someone kind of scoop you up and put you on their shoulder. You look down and you see it's Javanish. Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing?
Oh, man.
Oh, dude. Wake up, come on. He kind of lightly nudges you a little, make sure he doesn't, like, accidentally push you off.
Oh,
Dude,
Christ.
have you not had your shower yet? You know, we've all got one, like, in our dorms, right? I'm struggling for the word out of character.
Dorm. And then his eyes slowly start to widen open as the picture of Javanish looking at him as he's on the shoulder.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
oh, Christ. Oh, and I'm out here in the underwear. Would you mind helping me get back to my
Yeah,
room?
sure, dude. He just kind of lets you down and just holds the door open for you.
Thanks.
Like a gin.
Sorry for the view. I'll catch up with you later.
Nah, dude, it's fine. I see stuff like that all the time at the
Noted
tavern.
for later.
Maybe. I just said that off the cuff and just. Oh boy. I mean, I don't regret it, but you know.
Alright, so now that he knows his shower is inside, he will shower. And then check his instruments, and then he'll leave his room.
He's still waiting for you at the door because he wants to be a heckin' gentleman
Ah,
about
you're
it.
still here. That's mighty kind of you.
Yeah, dude. You looking at any clubs there or jobs that you wanna look at?
Well, I saw some yesterday, but I didn't think I was getting the full picture. I wanted to check them out today.
Oh yeah.
After I've had some breakfast.
That's
What about
cool.
you?
I mean, I've got hang on, off table, above table, whatever. I'm trying to remember what clubs like Javanish was actually in, because like he's the second year, he's been
I
here
think-
for a while.
I figure you would have been. What's the name called again?
Oh
Milk ball?
no, dude.
Mud
Silk
ball?
ball.
Ah, right, silk ball.
Yeah, dude.
I figured you
Yeah,
would
I
have been
got
in the
some-
club for that.
I mean, yeah, I am. Also, dude, did you hear about that that one water day? No, the swim club flyer that got passed around.
Yeah, that was.
Some guy's ass on it.
Yeah,
it's so
just
weird.
just a troll, just there with his whole ass out.
And
I have to,
go ahead.
I have to wonder how they published that.
Yeah, I think someone printed that off as a joke. It's so weird. I wonder whatever happened to it.
Well,
And
well,
sorry, real quick. And we cut back to Oz, who's looking at the actual swim club flyer, and there is no such person on the actual one, because obviously.
Yeah. Oz just has the flyer.
I will say that there
framed on
may
the
be a
wall.
picture. Oh yes, and all right. Did I have art of that ready like last session? I forget.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, well, either way, I'll find it again as we're going through this and just kind of put it up. I mean, we probably can't put it up on the VOD or the actual like stream, but you know what I mean.
But
I,
I was hoping I'd be able to join the swim
oh
club.
yeah.
You know, I always heard tales about heroes and the like being able to, how's to put it? Being able to swim through vast oceans
Oh yeah. Cool, dude.
on their merry journeys, and I thought that sounded fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, after all, I would be a worshipper of Caden Callion if I did things halfway.
Oh damn, dude. I didn't know that about you. That's really
Oh,
cool.
do you know him? Is he from your world too?
I mean, I don't know much about like gods and stuff like that, but I know that some kind of have parallels and stuff. That one does sound familiar though.
I'd be happy to tell you all about him on the walk.
Cool.
He's the most amazing human to become a god who ever lived.
Oh damn, dude. That sounds awesome.
But yeah,
Where the hell?
Well,
did I put this?
if you want to transition the scene, he's probably going to spend the
Yeah.
majority of their walk gushing about how cool Caden Callion
Yeah,
is.
that's the plan. But yeah, I will say, yeah. Yeah, I'd say by now you're all probably like out of your rooms, getting ready to greet the day, and y'all remember, hey, we've got a day off today.
And then he got naked and sword fought them all to the death. And then when he killed them, he resurrected them again. And then they had a drinking contest, and then he slept with them. It was great.
Dude, that's the most crazy shit I've ever heard. Nice. Also, I found the heckin' art, by the way.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's blue.
Louis, yes.
Happy to
Yeah,
give it back.
I'll-
Anyway.
Yeah. I'll leave that up to future Gray if he wants to like chance that or censor it or what have you. But you know,
Probably
it's
not.
there. Turquoise booty, yes. Turquoise booty indeed. Yeah, I figured probably not. So yeah. You've all got the day off today, and you've all been given a rather sizable stack of club and job flyers. So I know that Heat definitely wants to go for the swim club, but what would you all like to do today? I would say, just for the sake of time, we'll probably do like one for each of you. And I wouldn't worry too much about like picking one to like commit to right now. I will say just if you want to just kind of like mill about the clubs and just kind of see what's what like as the school year goes, that can be perfectly arranged.
Yeah,
What now?
where are they at in the list over here?
Over in NPC info, I just put it right at the bottom technically. There's the extracurriculars post, and then there's the jobs one right below it. And I will
Do
say,
not
sorry,
see
go ahead.
it. I don't see it.
NPC info.
Trying to make sure I'm not overlooking it or something.
Yeah, because man, there's a lot of bold text. No, it's in the Discord. Sorry,
Oh,
not in
shit.
the Roll20. Yeah, sorry, that was my fault. Yeah, I will say that if you guys need a little bit of time to look this over, we can probably call an intermission right now. And if you guys want to take a minute to look that over, see what interests you, stuff like that, we can just take a minute, come back. Yes, another intermission. 2 in 1 session.
Remember
Can
to
you
take
imagine
breaks,
that?
kids. Breaks are
Yes.
important.
That works for
Yeah.
me
And
because
hydrate.
I want to try and see if I reconnect to Discord, I can get rid of the stupid 3-second delay.
Yeah, good idea.
I hope
then.
that works out for
Yeah. So, before you all, let's go back here. Alright, so I will say, if you want to, like, put down the, end intermission time here, Gray.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because I think we are ready to go.
Oh man, I love social links.
Now, you guys are all playing Persona 4. Oz is playing Persona 5.
He's
Yeah.
playing Persona 6.
That
Joke's on
shit ain't
you.
even out yet.
Joke's on you. I'm busy playing Super Mario RPG.
That is true.
When do we get to do dancing all night?
God damn it.
Super Mario RPG Dancing All Night.
Oh god, can you imagine?
No.
I said put down the intermission time for now, yet we're still going.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll
Alright. Let's come back. Let's come back.
Focus back up.
Go, go.
And 3, 2, 1. I just realized that you should be the one counting this down, not me.
I'm already gonna edit it, so you're good.
That's fair. That's fair. Anyway, so, oh, well then in that case, if Chris has to go soon, let's like, what am I gonna say here? I will say like we can probably like pick up the rest of this like next week after we like get clubs and jobs settled and all that stuff. Is that okay with everyone, or?
So, get the thing picked and then end? Or...
I would say yeah, unless you guys want to like go a little further, or at least like do one just to like see how it's gonna go.
I'd say now is a good idea, so it's fresh in our minds.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, I will for sure be doing like the continuation of this next week, just because I have more stuff planned. It's not gonna be like 2 months away.
Nice.
I would say, what would you guys want to do, since like Chris has to go soon, and I would prefer not to do this without him.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
You're fine. Don't you worry about it. The circumstances are beyond thy control. Do not stress. And again, at least I have more stuff, so we can like pick up next week if y'all are available.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're all okay with like doing that?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And
Sorry,
so,
guys. Thank you.
It's alright. Alright, so I will say that before you all disperse to your respective clubs or jobs and whatnot, you'll hear Kavik just kind of like burst out of his room, just like, oh god, I'm late, I'm so... Oh. He just like notices that like y'all are just standing around here and just like really there's not much going on even out in the Archway Commons. He's just like, oh, right, yeah, school's closed for today, huh?
I suppose being a senior doesn't get you any more used to the interdimensional grind, eh?
What do you mean senior? This is my first year here.
Oh, never mind.
That's fine. I'm glad I give off that air at least.
Well,
I really do not know what I'm doing here, but thank you for thinking so.
well,
Perfectly fine, friend. We're all gonna figure it out together. I mean, if we're all equally stupid, then there's no reason for us to feel ashamed.
speak for yourself.
That's it. I like that. Sorry, what? Oz?
Oz says speak for yourself. Oz is like,
Alright. So real quick, Kavik is going to look through his own set of flyers now that he's realized, oh hey, they're here. And I will say, how do I bring up like an initiative order again? I forget.
Check the clock.
Yes.
Oh, cool. So I will say, like, I'll have all of you roll, like, RP initiative and just put in the chat, like, what thing you would like to do, like, today, quote unquote. Today/next week. Next Wednesday, sorry.
Well, Oz will tell everyone, oh, well, if we're going to be doing some intermission or job hunting or club hunting, I suppose our best lot would be to perhaps meet up afterwards. I have a ticket for some drinks later.
Oh, that's mighty generous of you. I think I'll be taking you up on that offer.
Just something down in the cafe.
Oh, that's weird.
I
Hang
wonder
on.
if they sell alcohol on off days.
I mean, I don't don't see why not.
By the way, Will,
Yes.
Yeah.
before we pick, are we allowed to investigate our interest in other clubs?
Sure. I would say that there's probably enough time in the day for you to like mill about.
Okay.
So
But,
just
like,
click on
when-
this
Custom label. Yeah,
Just
'cause
wanted
I-
to be sure we weren't consigning ourselves to our pick now.
like your pick now will basically just be like the one that you want to like go to today. But I mean, you can probably change your mind at any point.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like you are not locked into this like either today, next week, or for the rest of the school year, honestly. And let's see, that's Bannon, Oz, Potts, and oh yeah, Keith. We need your initiative.
Oh, sorry. I thought I rolled that.
Oh, that's all right.
I was too busy thinking about my owl boy. I mean, friend. Just friend.
Who happens to be a boy?
Yeah. Who I do masculine things with, like touching the tips of the hands when we're trading balls.
Have your
Okay,
balls
cool.
touch.
Yeah.
And sure
Well.
enough, the turtle will continue to go last.
Aw.
That'll
was
change.
about- I was about to say, if y'all got like the freaking same order from like your starting point, I was gonna be like, ugh,
It'll change. Roll 20's just a butt like that sometimes.
yeah. But yeah. Alright. And so, in order, just for now, I'm going to make a note of this. Bannon, Oz, Eat, and Pop.
How do I put my token on the field?
Just go to the journal, find pots, and just click and drag onto the map.
Oh, like this? Oh wait, no, I don't think I did it.
So find where you see Potts, like
Uh,
where your sheet would be, and then click on his name, and then drag it onto the board.
Like this.
Yep.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh. I did not notice that I've been getting texts from Susie this whole time. That's fine. I'll look at that in a second here.
You are DMing a campaign.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was during the intermission, so I really had no idea.
Anyway, keep going.
But anywho, so yeah, in order, the clubs or jobs that you're like wanting to look into like the most for right now. Bannon, I'll have you go first.
Can I still give you a list, or I have to pick my one primary one right now?
I would prefer one primary, but if you have a list, then that's fine too.
Probably he'll check out the Bows Inn Tavern just to like see what that's like, because he's still from a family that owns like a giant mega tavern.
Yeah.
And then after that, either the Fire Jolt Cafe, which is, you know, similar vibe, but or the Strixhaven Star, because that one girl that helped him out earlier was from there, I think.
Ooh.
Mina, I think.
Yes, Mina. She is there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. And so, did you have a preference amongst those, or are you just kind of checking them all out?
We'll check them all out, but if you want to focus on one, probably the tavern, just to see again what it's like here.
All right, cool.
It's a familiar kind of vibe.
Cool. All right. And next up is Oz. What would you like?
Oz would like to. He has a variety of interests, but primary right now is his interest is in future entrepreneurs of Strixhaven.
All right, cool.
Who could have seen that coming?
Not me.
All
I'm
right.
tired.
It's all right. We'll be wrapping this up soonish. All right, and Keith, what about you? Or right, yeah, you're definitely going to the swim club, but like, is that your preference, or are you gonna like look around a couple more too?
I've picked out some other ones that I'll tell you about later, but right now I'm
Okay.
gonna go to the intramural swimming club.
Okay.
Or I guess next week.
And Potts, what about you?
Well, Kavik, I don't know if you've chosen yours yet, but I was looking through the list here, and I think I'm actually very interested in this Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven Club, extracurricular. And in terms of jobs, I wouldn't mind trying to secure a spot in the Biblioplex. There's never enough knowledge to be gained.
Interesting. I mean, I've got some clubs that I'm kind of looking at too, but I'll have to get back to y'all on that. Above table, he does know where he's going. It's just he kind of wants to keep that hush hush at the moment.
He has to go to the Fire Jolt Cafe at 3 p.m. Exactly.
No. Also, that's not the voice that I gave the Anywho,
Anyway,
yeah. So that's relatively set in stone for now.
he-
And so yeah. Well, how about we call this like episode 2 part 1 just for the sake of like
Let's call it
all
episode
that.
2. Let's not
episode 2
confuse
part
everyone.
Right, yeah, episode 2 part 1. Did I say that the other way around?
No, just keep going. Sorry.
Yeah,
Episode
but
1,
you
part
know what I mean. Part 1, excuse me, of episode 2. There we go.
Hey.
Rather
mean, I'm
well,
just-
I'd say.
I'm just gonna call it episode 2. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Then you can call the next one like episode 2.5.
No.
I'm kidding. It's fine.
Thanks
Yeah.
for accommodating me, you guys.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem, dude.
Yeah, we'll finish this in the 358 days over 2 next.
You
But-
fucking
but yeah,
beat me
no.
to it.
Listen, I've got more stuff planned out in this segment of notes anyway. Like, I figured this was going to be good for, like, at the bare minimum, like 2 sessions worth of stuff at least anyway. So I planned for this. Don't you worry. Well, not intentionally. You know what I mean.
Well, for now, I'm gonna spare my poor boyfriend and sign
Hell
off.
yeah. Hell yeah. Sleep with your boyfriend.
I will.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Give him
I.
the sweetest of dreams, you heckin' guy. But
Hey.
yeah, I'm glad we're all having fun.
Hey.
but yeah, is there anything we could?
Aimless-
Since, if,
Sorry.
I mean, we got about an hour and 40 minutes on the recording, and part of it's going to be clipped out. Is there anything, like, separate things the 3 of us would want to do to fill the air?
I mean, it's fine to just have like shorter sessions, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Whenever
again,
it happens, yeah.
yeah, and again, it's not going to be like a whole like 2 months wait like last time. There is definitely stuff planned, and we are definitely ready to go like next week if you guys want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will say this, it'll probably be ending like around this time, if not a little bit later that week too, just because I do have to get up early that week. But again, that's fine.
Yeah.
The king of the castle, yeah!
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are looking at like the screen, but I
Oh.
put my token right there on the top of the
Oh.
flex.
Get down from there.
I can do what I want, and I am having fun.
Yay.
All right. But with that, while we're still in session, there is one thing Oz would like to do before, as everyone is traveling.
Sure.
I would like Jabber to see if he can maybe grab a few things,
Uh-huh.
valuable things.
Completely legally, right? No, you said valuable things, so.
Something that has been left behind and unattended to.
Oh, so literally stuff like Draz's like poetry book.
Exactly. Something that would technically be like, oh, you found this, and totally did not steal it.
Uh-huh. Yes.
procurement through dubious methods.
I mean, he's eventually going to be running a lost and found side business, so
That's fair. But yeah, I'll look into that. I cannot guarantee that I will have any results ready for next week, but I will look into it for you.
very well. Everyone just hears in the distance, "Whoo!" as people like, "Hey, that owl stole my watch!"
God.
Ben clutches his pocket watch tighter and like tucks it into his like
Oh,
pocket.
So, like-
grabs a hold of his cone hat and tries to make sure no one places
Okay.
their palms on it.
One sec here, guys.
Stale.
Hi, Chris. Welcome back.
Turns out he's already fast asleep, so I don't need to play body pillow today. But I'm still gonna try and lower my voice a little bit so I don't wake him up.
Yeah,
That's
of
fair.
course.
Let's go.
So,
Whew. All right.
Let's go.
Yes. All right. So we shall start with Bannon, who wanted to check out the the bows and tavern. Excuse me.
yes.
Alright, yeah. I mean, I figured this would happen, but like, I had nothing ready for it. Also, I just kind of had to, what's the word? Just kind of like backpedal a little bit.
Oh.
Oh heck. Oh right, yeah. Susie, Miss Susie. Yeah, so start with Bannon at the tavern. Yeah, just for the heck of it. Just, I've got a map for this.
Gasp.
Le
Yeah.
gasp.
And technically, like, this would be a thing that you would have seen, like, later on, but since you're coming here now, go ahead and move you on over. Oh, Susie,
Wow.
sweetie honey. Alright, and so,
Dan, where's the door?
right down here, I do believe.
Okay.
Let me just flip to the, because there's a section in the book for it, I just need to make sure where everything is.
Oh no, it's just
Oh,
me
Lord.
here.
Oh
It's just me
lord,
here.
now I have
Whoops,
to...
sorry. How do I get out?
You can right click to delete the token.
Gotcha.
I think you can. Nope, maybe you can't.
Hold on, it needs to be under settings.
Alright.
Uh,
So,
oh dear
is
God.
it...
Alright.
It's okay, just drag it off into the darkness and I'll just deal with it. Oh,
I can't.
there is no darkness.
There
there is no darkness.
It's
Ah!
just a square.
Just
Oh man,
That's fine.
could have sworn. Oh wait a minute. Can I scroll down? No. There's token auras. What even?
Don't worry
That's
about that. We'll
fine. I
figure
got
it
rid
out.
of them for you.
Thank you.
I
Alright.
know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light.
Jesus.
So I will say that just for the interest of time, I'm not gonna get like too in depth with like describing the tavern just because you guys are gonna be coming here anyway. Spoilers after exams. Anywho, it's not that far away. An exam, I will say that. But yeah, I will say that right down here is the patio seating.
Okay.
And yes, you just gonna nudge right on in.
Yeah. Might as well. Just kind of like peer around.
Yeah. And so, right off the top, right off the top of your head, you actually, well, this wouldn't be any surprise to you, but it might be to Keith, that you see Javnish here. Well, you don't know who that is, but you do see, like, this owlin man that Keith would recognize as Javnish, so I won't go too much into, like, duplicate things.
Descriptions.
Thank you. Yeah. So you see him there, he just kind of greets you, he's just like, oh, hey, you're a Keith friend, yeah?
I wouldn't say friend. We barely know each other, but yes,
Oh
I
yeah.
know him.
Oh yeah. You're one of the guys that like took down that mimic yesterday. That was really cool stuff.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Just trying to do what we can.
Yeah.
As Ben is just looking around, not like in a judgmental way, like, oh, my family's just better, but just like, so this is what it's like, you know, a world away.
Yeah.
Not that different, honestly.
So this is what a lesser bar looks like.
Yeah. I will say that it's got a little bit of like muted magical lighting, but you can still see normally like throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nice little bit of mood lighting.
Cool, cool.
And yeah, so I will say just ignore the token that's next to him, just because like they're probably like off in the back.
It looks like some like Death Knight looking thing.
It's probably just a generic token, but yeah, like he's the barkeep that I will introduce you to later. But for now, it's just Javanish here, just like volunteering his time.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you come here to work, dude.
I've thought about it. A family owns a tavern back home, much pretty big like this one, but I've helped work in that one for many years, so
Oh yeah, cool, cool.
something to remind me of home, I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, if you worked in a tavern before, you don't really need any kind of training. So why don't you just hop on back here and we'll get things started?
Like right now?
I mean, yeah, I can talk with Tolk real quick, but I think he should be fine with a volunteer. Well, volunteer, but you know, you still get paid.
I mean, Ben just glances around like, well, I suppose I don't have anything else to do today. He's gonna be getting like a tiny bit frustrated. It's like, can I please just like go talk to someone about my problem? But for now,
Oh,
just a tiny bit, maybe like 1-2%. It's only been a day.
yeah, that's fair.
And he'll get back there. What kind of station is this exactly? Is this like a hibachi bar? Or is it just like a
well,
bar?
Let's have a look here, actually.
Like what is he? Is he stuck in this box?
No, it's
I
let's
see
see.
that. I see that one over here.
Right there, close to where you and Javanish are standing, is the server station and bar. And
Cool.
like the area around it is pretty much like the main dining room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Let me just have a look here real quick, because again, like, while I figured you would want to go to the tavern, it's like, let's see if there's any kind of, But yeah, you can see like a lot of different things here, most of which probably remind you of home and how things work over there. God, it's hot in here. Not actually, I'm just like,
Breathe.
yes. No, it's actual like temperature. I'm not actually nervous, but yeah. So I would say darn, I didn't think about what all you were actually going to like do here.
You can skip to someone else if you wanna. Just
Oh,
You can do a few.
No.
You can do a few skill checks to see how well Bannon acquires to be working in a different bar.
you know what? Yeah, sure. Let's. Look at me checking my own players' like character sheet in the middle of this.
I'm proficient with like cook tools, cooking utensils.
Oh, yeah.
And we can use that to like for everything, like cooking and mixing
Yeah.
drinks and stuff like that.
Time to
Then
see
yeah, I'd say that.
time to see if
I'd
you
say that yeah. Go ahead, Gray.
time to see if you can maintain your bar.
Your
Damn it! I forget the license that.
bartending license.
Yes. Fuck. Bartending license. Why was that so hard for me?
But yeah. In that case, I will say that yeah, just go ahead and roll a couple of cooking utensil checks for me. Just Javanish just kind of points out that like
Yes.
we kind of need help making food for tonight, and well, you know, cooking is really not my strong suit, sadly.
Yeah. I said the first one, he's like still trying to figure out where things are in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and this one probably isn't made for small size. But he gets his groove going and helps make some good foods, bake
Yeah.
some bread, cut some cute little fruit shapes. Like actually shows like one of those like edible arrangement type things.
Yeah.
And you
And
know,
then
he seems go on.
Go ahead, you first.
And you know, I'd say like as he like loses himself into the groove of it, he does look a bit happier. Even Chavinus can notice that. He's definitely more in his element now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see him definitely just kind of nodding his head while he like watches you in the middle of his own task, and it's just like, damn, dude, you're really good at this.
Well, yeah, when you come from a family of over 100 who all dedicate themselves to a town that runs sort of like a big bar, you pick up a lot of things.
He hears you say over 100, and he just kind of blinks a little and just like, wow, damn.
Yeah. It's a halfling thing, I guess.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Rogue.
Yeah. And I will say that let's see, with that done, it was kind of short, but I'll have to like take some
Alright.
feedback on like how to do this stuff a little bit better later
It's
on.
alright. Let's just keep
Yeah.
going.
You're doing good.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say that with that stuff done, he'll probably just like let you know that he can probably take the rest from here if he wants to like go do something else.
I'd say. Well, we all agreed to meet up at that cafe later, right?
Yeah, that works fine.
So, nice. He'll go down the list and go to the newspaper next.
Alright. Javanish just kind of waves goodbye to you and just shouts back to you, I'll make sure you get your pay by the end of the day.
Bannon waves back. It's like, just whenever you can.
Mm.
And as he steps out, he like tries to avoid the big bow arch thing. Don't
Oh,
look
the
at
Dawn
it.
Bow, yeah.
Yeah, don't look at it.
Yeah. I mean, the Dawn Bow literally ends like at the Bow's End Tavern, so
Again,
sadly
don't-
kind of hard to miss. Don't make eye contact.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bannon, why won't you look at me?
Because you remind me of my trauma.
Oh. All right.
Next person.
Yeah. So next we have. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is Oz. I misread and skipped like halfway down. Yeah. So Oz, I gotta tell you, frickin', I have no idea what like. I have no idea what would be like at an
Entrepreneurs Club.
future entrepreneurs. Yeah, I lost the listing in the book for a second, but then I was like, oh wait, it's under F for future. Future. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, just reading this back, just to make sure I have this. Let's see, future entrepreneurs of Strixhaven, and both Oz and Potts were planning to check this out, correct?
That is correct.
All right, then we can probably do your guys' turns like at the same time if you like.
I'm fine with that.
That
All
doesn't
right,
bother
cool.
me.
All right, let me just have a look back here and see who I put there, if anybody. Oh. Okay, we'll get to see this person after all.
No one's there. We're now the president of this club. That's how it works.
As
This is-
president,
Well-
I give myself a raise.
God damn it. Oh yeah. So
That is quite the arrangement. And I'll be sure to deduct his pay because I am also president.
God. But yeah, so I will say that, let's see, reading this back, future entrepreneurs of Strixhaven. These enterprising students discuss business theories They often create small startups, sell wares and services appealing to students. Funds they generate fuel the club's activities. Okay, cool. Whew. So I will say that normally the future entrepreneurs of Strixhaven would be held in the Biblioplex. However, you can already see like a big note on like the side of the door, or honestly just like a sign. They put up like a magic sign just in the middle, just like, oh hey, for clubs and for clubs that were normally here, go here, here, and here. So yeah, because they pretty much have like a bunch of different like practice buildings here in the central campus. So easy enough. You guys make your way over to where the substitution building would be for the substitution meeting place for it.
It's a tool shed.
This
No.
is the trailer they brought in.
Goodness gracious, could you imagine? They stuck us in a tool shed. No. But yeah, you guys make your way there. It's a relatively
Start
average
somewhere.
building. Yeah. And yeah, you guys see a couple of different students there. And you see two goblins that wear fairly similar attire, so you imagine they're probably in this, or would be in the same college, if not for reasons. But yeah. And let's see. And their hair is both like relatively close to each other in terms of shade. Potts Potts and Oz both recognize him, but Advocate's actually here next to another goblin who looks rather flamboyant, and his hair is more of a fiery shade of red.
Kavik, I see you've... Hello, Kavik. I see you've decided to come to this club as well.
Yeah, I kind of figured that my family is like part of a merchant group back home, so I figured like, kind of keep things going a little bit. Like, I mean, they taught me everything they know. I may as well like put it to some good use,
It seems that that's something the three of us actually have in common, in one way, shape, or another.
Oh wow. Oh right, yeah. So this is our acting club president, I think. He kind of like tilts his head towards this other goblin, and he just kind of like reaches over to shake your hands. Ah, yes, pleasure to meet you, Trevik Rocketwell.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it's exactly who you thought it was. Yes. And so after he's done like introducing himself to, the two of you actually, because Kavik has already met him. But yes, it is as Kavik says. I am the current acting club president of the moment. Our current one has had to take a bit of a leave of absence for personal reasons. And yes, what say we discuss our potential future business ventures.
It's always good. It's always good to start striking up a good deal.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. You boys seem rather eager. Why don't you all go first? I will say that since Oz rolled higher, if you want to go first, you can. If not,
Just gonna let him go first by all means.
Okay, cool.
All right. Oz will go into detail about his roaming haberdashery, as well as his side business as a lost and found services.
Interesting. He's just nodding his head along to this, and is just pretty much hanging on your every word as you explain this.
As in, people lose things, and I find them and keep them.
No, not keep them. I simply someone recognizes an item of there that they can prove that they've owned. They are more than welcome to take it back. And if they happen to leave a tip for the finder's fee, it's more the merrier.
I will say though, at the mention of a haberdashery, Trevik will kind of not interject, but he'll politely wait for you to finish, of course, and he just kind of mentions that, like, oh yes, funny you should mention haberdashery. I'm actually planning on designing my own fashion line at some point. Perhaps we could collaborate in the future.
Yes, it would be very nice to getting supplies or actual wares instead of stuff that I managed to find.
Ah, wonderful. I'll have proper funding in about a week or so, I should imagine. Just for a startup, of course. I'm still working at the student store part time.
Did we just jump cut to Oz, like finding his outfit out of the trash or something? From that comment?
Pretty
What?
much. Oz has basically been selling garbage to people.
Aw.
Like, literally, haberdashery, it sells belts and buttons, and that's just belts and buttons that he's been finding in the trash.
Aw.
Also, I thought haberdashery was for hats, but I guess that works too.
A
He
hattery.
doesn't know. He doesn't know the term. He just thought it sounded cool.
God, I love that. Oh yeah. And then, like, Trevik, having noticed that he's kind of, like, cut Potts off, like, during his entire little back and forth with Oz, just kind of, like, puts his hands together and just apologetically goes, oh, I'm sorry, friend. Did you have plans you wish to share?
Well, actually, I myself do. From my world, I have been a merchant that sells. Shall I put it? Well, I suppose in every other universe it would be called supplements. But
Do tell.
essentially, above the table or out of character, how it works. Is it
Right.
possible for me to roll something to show him what I mean?
Sure, if you want.
Like a demonstration or something?
Sure. I would say if you want to, I think I programmed this for yours. I don't see why I wouldn't have. But, just double check. I would say if you want to make, like, a roll with your alchemist supplies, just to kind of do, like, a show of your alchemical prowess, you can certainly do that. I'd say you probably have enough materials on hand to... God damn it.
How do I?
So go to your character sheet,
Yes, I'm here.
and below skills and passive wisdom, you'll find your tool proficiencies and custom skills.
Yeah,
I
on the
want
left
you
side.
to... on the left side, sorry.
Passive wisdom.
Below that.
Alchemist.
Yeah.
Alchemist's
Okay.
up, since it's, like, shortened.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give that a click.
Click. Oh, okay.
Alright. And you do pretty well. You have a bit of an audience, but that doesn't stop you any. You just kind of work away at it. And what is it you were planning on making to show this off, I might ask?
Standing before the fellow in front of me, Potts simply takes two nondescript vials and starts to mix certain powders into them, shakes it for a brief moment, and mixes the two contents together to form a orange-looking liquid. And from it, there is one puff of smoke, and the puff of smoke itself is shaped, much to most people's surprise or not, a strange-looking mushroom. Essentially, I work with natural ingredients to make helpful drinks, potions. I am a potion peddler where I come from, and I more or less just give my wares to any who will have me.
Wonderful. I'm quite impressed. In fact, my eldest brother might benefit from getting to know you a little better. He is part of the horticulture club, if you'd wish to check that out, as they say.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. If you are interested, by all means, you can have this as a sample if you wish,
Oh, I
free of
think.
charge. It is meant to be a stamina potion of sorts. Drinking it will improve your capabilities, and you will not get tired nearly as quickly.
Ah, very impressive. Thank you very much. And he accepts it from you. Right. And let's see. I don't think I had anything else just kind of like in mind for this particular one. So unless you guys have anything else that you would like to cover before we like move over to Chris.
I made my wares known and I showed my skills with confidence. I am perfectly fine where I'm at.
Ooh, what about you, Gray?
So, what are your policies on body modification potions?
Oh my god.
Oh, I assume you're asking him, but even then,
Well, the furthest I've gone in making body modifications is, well, in my dimension, we don't really change too much. If anything, we have grown in size.
Okay.
Much to, I guess I've read about folklore giants, similar to that. And where I come from, we have these special flowers that give us a brief moment of energy projection, be it fire or ice.
interesting. I feel as though they would love you at the horticulture club. Just throwing that out there. You're obviously welcome here as well, of course. I'm just throwing that out there.
I appreciate it very much. I simply chose this one because, well, if I can get a chance to sell my wares to those, let my business be known. And yes, I realize, well, at least where I come from, it's a rather unusual name. But given that my name is not exactly something that's normal, I'm used to it. I run the Pots and Pans Oddball Potion Company.
How delightful. He's just got this big smile on his face as he's talking to you.
But I will definitely give this horticulture club a look. See if there's anything I can probably do that.
Oh, sorry, you kind of cut out there, I think.
Oh. Can you hear me? Everything alright?
Yep.
Yep.
I can hear you now. You just kind of faded out.
Oh, that was weird. Okay.
So you were saying you'd like give the horticulture club a look and then kind of petered out from there.
Uh-oh. Just to see what it's about and see if I can properly, provide them with any assistance, and if I can also gain more knowledge in the subject.
Oh, wonderful. You'll have to give my regards to my brother when you meet there. Goes by the name of Dax. Dax for short. I don't know why I had him say it like that, but whatever. You know,
Yeah, we know what you
his
mean.
name is Dax. Yes. I'm not gonna harp on it too much. Meanwhile, Kavik is just kind of like off to the side, just like realizing he's like way out of his element here, and is just kind of like going to this club just because his parents taught him how to merchant. And he figured, why not follow up on that?
So what about you, Kevin? What do you want to do? I sell wood.
I sell wooden figures and stuff. I'm working on like making some marionettes and stuff. God damn it, John. I like the part when the mushroom appeared. God damn it. But yeah, I will say that like he does kind of also point that out as well. Just Kavik just kind of talks about like how his thing is like woodworking and whatnot, and I'm working on puppets of some degree of goodness. Words are just flying right out of my head today. Anyway.
Oh, woodworking is an amazing tool. You can effectively make most things that most others can't.
You know, you're right. Though, honestly, kind of, I've been wanting to get a little more creative with it lately, hence why I'm, like, looking into making puppets and marionettes and stuff like that. Maybe just kind of, if I do kind of follow through on my plans to go to Silver Quill later on or something, just kind of, you know, maybe do something with that.
you ever need an assistant, I myself am not a proficient one in your field, but I wouldn't mind helping either way. And hey, you can't move forward without making a few mistakes.
That is fair. Thank you. Alright. Anything else?
At that point, Oz is just gonna trying to smoosh his way to what with us being part of this club and everything, are we going to be looking at discounts at selling wares? What are our going prices?
I suppose I could knock a little bit off of your next purchase at the student store, but as for anything in depth other than that, we may have to discuss that at another time. This is, of course, the first day of my, well,
Presidency.
my role as acting president, so while I'm to an extent privy to the club's activities, as for organizing them, I'm a little bit lacking in that regard for the moment, regrettably.
But it is an idea.
But the social connections part, I'm on top of that.
So we're effectively just making a merchant's guild, essentially.
Making what? Sorry.
A merchant's guild, like a union.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. For now, yeah. All right. Yeah, I would say if there's nothing else, we can perhaps go ahead.
Yeah, we can just go on.
Okay, cool. And now we move on to Chris. Hello, Chris. Are you there?
Hi. Yes.
Hi. Welcome back. Or rather, welcome, I should say. But anywho, you wanted to check out the swim team, yeah?
I sure did.
Yeah.
Sploosh.
Yeah.
Sploosh. Sploosh.
I love how everyone immediately
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. You make your way there easily enough. They have showers here, even though like you have them at home, because you know you gotta make sure you're showered if you're gonna do heckin' swim stuff.
Keep the pool clean
Naturally.
and keep the chlorine out of your hair afterwards.
Exactly. Although I mean they use like purify water honestly to keep the pool clean, so you don't even have to worry about chlorine.
That's true.
Although showering after the club is usually, you know,
Still
recommended.
encouraged.
Yes, still encouraged. All right. And so yeah, you make your way in. Obviously you're gonna shower first, right?
You already did it, I thought.
Well, no, I mean like. All right, yeah, because they're coming in like. Yeah. Well, then yeah. In that case, I would say that like, while he's making his way through the locker room, he'll probably see a bit of a familiar face, if only tangentially. I think he'd only got like a peek at it. Yeah, the joke flyer. And yeah, he sees the guy from the flyer just playing his day mid-shower. He's not making any effort to hide it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Keith doesn't mind that he joins him. Like it ain't no thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna laugh because like I made their voices like their voice really similar to Javanish, so this is gonna be hard if they ever have a scene together. Oh hey dude. He just kinda turns and notices you like there.
What's up? Hope you don't mind if I catch a shower.
Yeah, sure dude, come on in. I mean we're all dudes here, nothing we haven't seen before.
True. Though some people might disagree with you there.
I love how like Keith's voice is kind of like polymorphing as we go through this. I mean it's fine. I'm having fun with it. But you know. Listen, you do what's fun, okay? I'm prodding very gently. I'm sorry if I'm leaving a bruise.
Yeah, it's okay, you're fine.
But yeah, I would say that. But yeah, so you two shower. He just kind of is very casual about it. He does not care at all if you look. He just gives that impression right off the get go. And I'd say when you're all scrubbed up and whatnot, he'll probably like he'll try to like walk out of the locker room towards the pool, and then he just kind of hears someone shout, "Don't you do it again, Platts." Oh, sorry. Once he just notices that he's naked, he just runs back for his trunks, puts them on. Actually, no, trunks, what am I saying? He's got a Speedo, absolutely. Alright.
I'm leaving much to the imagination, aren't you, lad?
I mean, I don't see what's so weird about the whole naked thing. I mean, we've got astral ones who walk around naked all the time. No one's bothered by them.
Yeah, but they don't have genitals.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's
That's still kind of... that's still kind of weird, though, but,
Yeah, but
you hear...
some people are a bit more susceptible to that imagery than you're giving them credit for.
Oh, yeah.
How did he become fucking Nimbus? I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's fine. Do what you have fun with. It's fine. Do what you have fun with and or is more comfortable for you. Either one. We'll make it work. Whew. But yeah, I will say the two of you make it out there and you see a whole crap ton of other people, including a familiar face from when you met with Javanish's posse the other day. I sadly do not have art for this character, but I will kind of describe them for a moment.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So now you get to look at this guy a little bit more closely because you recognize that he's the Tabaxi that was part of Javanish's crew from the other day. You can definitely see a lot more of his body, and you can tell that he's... I've not actually described what these people are, so I will just say that he's, like, definitely starry. He... You know what? I'll say it. He looks like a Russian blue Tabaxi. He's just kind of modeled after that. He's just kind of, like, standing there, just kind of arms crossed, looking up a little bit at Plas, just like, really? And you're doing this around a newcomer? What are you doing? I'm sorry, dude.
We're all adults here. This is a college. Not much to worry about, I would think.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at you. He kind of like tries to speak, but he just kind of stops for a moment. And then Plas just chimes in, "Oh yeah, dude, this is my buddy River."
Oh, nice to
River.
meet you, River. I thought I'd recognize those cheeks from somewhere.
I would ask to what you were referring to,
The
but
cheekbones. Well, at least what stars make them up, I guess. They come up with a constellation that reminds me of my home.
I thank you.
So yes,
All right.
I very much remember your cheeks.
I'm trying to remember where I put his heckin' full name. Because I know I put it in... Yeah, John helped me name this guy, because, like, all of a sudden I was... Actually, no, let's get to that later. Yes, so... God damn it, Chris. Anyway. So, yeah. And once Platts is kind of unceremoniously, at least in his eyes, introduced him, he just kind of does shake your hand, but he kind of corrects Platts and it's like... What was his frickin' name again? I had it, like, written down. The
River?
precise thing. No, the full name. Like, the full Tabaxi name. Oh, right, yeah. River in the cavern below, but River is fine. Yeah, just for context for Spectrum here, Tabaxis have, like, names that are basically, like... I think it's, like, thing in nature, and then, like... something else. So, like, how Sunny's name is Sun over the lake. They're statements. Thank you.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah.
I think it's more accurate to say that they're prepositions. like
Ah.
a subject in relation to a position of something or something like that.
Yeah. Alright. And I will say that you noticed that even though River is an astral one, or is just like a very starry individual, he is still wearing trunks. And I'll go into that whole thing in a moment, but whatever. Just so you all get the history lesson at the same time. But yes. So, yeah, what do you say we go for a swim, dude?
I'm game if you think you can teach this. Well, basically this walking, talking bag of flotsam to swim.
No. Oh, wait, do you not know how to swim, dude?
I know how to swim, but perhaps not well enough. I know how to swim, but perhaps not well enough for a coordinated team or something like that.
Ah, I getcha. That's fine. We'll do some warm-ups then. And, let's see. Oh, heck, that's not the right thing. Right, yeah. I would say just, maybe roll, like, in athletics or something, and I'll say that, Platts is helping you out with that, helping you out with your warm-up, so maybe do, like, with advantage.
Good idea.
Yes. Athletics with advantage.
I have to open my sheet again. I was looking for.
Oh no.
Here we go. One of the things he's good at. Because Barn. That's a 6.
Oh no.
Thanks, roll 20.
Oh no. So, yeah, I will say that with Platts helping you, you don't like. Oh yeah, you could do that. You got yourself some inspiration. But yeah, I will say that with Platts there, nothing bad happens. You're just kind of having a bit of a tough time with it. No, he's not drowning. Platts wouldn't let that happen.
No. It's that one video of that one guy who's just absolutely
This one?
Thank you, Jesse.
yes.
Did you
How do
want
you like my swimming?
God. Did you want to do? All right. So for the interest in time, let's keep going here. Yeah. So did you want to do some stretches first, my dude?
That's probably a good idea.
All right. You just pat your back a little bit to help you clear everything out. And let's see. I say go for it again. What?
I keep looking at this in relation. I keep thinking about this happening to Keaton's.
Oh no.
That's a 12.
You do exactly twice as
It's
bad.
better. It's better. You're like getting in the groove of things now. God damn it. I looked at that freaking video. And before Future Grade just edits it in without any sound, just like gif of this guy just struggling to swim. Keep mood board, anyone. I'm kidding.
God damn it.
I would say at this point, like, you're doing pretty good. You're feeling good and limber now, and for the hell of it, River probably joined in too. He's just like, might as well. I've been neglecting my warm-ups anyway.
And his cheeks.
Could you refrain from talking about my cheeks, please? He just kind of like, he covers his ass with his tail, not that he knows that you're not talking about that, but he's still kind of like doing that anyway.
He points at his face, but they're so cute. It's like you can see the Big Dipper there.
You can definitely see him pouting.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about it.
He's pouting, but like in the way that would be like almost indicative of a blush.
He's being indignant.
Yeah.
It's like
I think.
It's not like I cared or anything.
Baka.
It's not like I like you talking about my butt.
God damn it. Alright. So, but yeah. So I'd say while you're like doing your stretches and everything, Platts is like commenting on your form and all that, just like, oh yeah, dude, like that. You doing good. Love it.
That's
Alright.
a bit better.
Yeah. You want to try it again, or do you just want to sit for a bit?
Yeah, I think I'll take a break. I don't do this often enough.
That's fair, dude. Baby steps, or in this case, baby paddles, I guess. Yeah. You all right, dude?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Unless like there's anything else you wanted to do, Chris.
I think I'll call it there for now.
Okay.
Just because it's late.
Yeah.
Yes, we all reconvene back at the cafe.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. So for all reconvening at the cafe, it is finally time to change the track.
Gasp.
I mean, you're at a cafe. Of course, I'm gonna bring some ambiance. You may need to maybe turn it up a little bit. I don't know. Either way, you have your cafe ambiance.
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna like swap the board on us.
I mean, I can do that too.
Gasp.
Ignore that bit up there for now. That's kind of just heck. How do I? Shape.
Shock. Horror.
You.
I'm shocked by this horror.
Yeah. Ignore that bit for now. We don't need to worry about that now. All right.
And we can actually put our tokens on this field, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and put your tokens right down here. Right down here.
I was very afraid that I was gonna make the mistake again.
Alright. I'll put Kavik down here too, because I assume you invited him too.
I mean, it's for 5, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah. I forget my own details. DMing everyone.
It's a bitch, ain't
Alright,
it?
and yeah, I know, right?
For fucking earth.
Especially when I'm kind of like getting into this whole like aimless fun kind of thing.
I quite enjoy it. I haven't done none of it though.
What now?
I was making a joke where it's like everyone's like, "God, DMing sucks." I'm like, I quite enjoy it, but I haven't done it in a bit. Where's Keith?
I don't know. Where is Keith?
He's still washing up and forgetting his pants.
Well, no, that was Platt's doing that.
He'll probably hobble his way through the doors any minute now, knowing him.
Uh-oh, did we lose Chris?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. We were waiting for you to put your token down.
Alright, Daffy Duck.
This is Donald Duck.
That's Donald, more like.
There
Yeah.
he is. You see,
Y'all walk.
I told you he would show up.
Yes.
And so you're all walking in, and you come in right around the study tables. You see a few students just kind of milling about, just kind of studying as they sip their coffee or tea.
Nice.
Pretty much how you would see on like those lo-fi videos. Totally.
Yeah.
Coffee. Do they have headphones on?
Maybe.
Fantasy headphones.
Is. And you see further down just a more like formal seating area for people that want to just kind of like sit and chat and stuff like that. Y'all are free to take your seats. The barrister greets you. Barista, I guess. Barrister something else. But anyway, the barista just kind of like gives you a polite wave as you all come in. So I guess I gave that like another term. Cafe manager, right?
Nice.
That. Yeah.
Nice.
Y'all are free to seat yourselves, and I will say with a nice little bit of magic going on here, I would say that this cafe ambiance is diegetic.
I can't do it, but do you guys know that whistle that Sonic does? That kind of low, like, appreciative.
You mean?
Yes, thank you. That he does that.
That's
I can see myself working in that place. I could see myself working in a place like this.
yeah, really nice here.
It is cozy for sure.
I think I might just lean into the Elvis. I'll just do full on Elvis from Blue
It-
I thought you meant like Elvis, the actual singer. I was
No,
like,
not-
all right. I mean, okay.
Oh, mama. What if I just talk like this the rest of the game?
That's not.
God damn it. Alright, so let's
Do the
see.
dick slinging like the original Elvis would too.
God.
Truth.
Alright, anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Oz will go up to the counter and place down the voucher and says, "My party and I have a drink on this."
Ah, very good, sir. Seat yourselves, and I will have your drinks ready in just a moment.
We didn't order anything though.
Oh, right, yes. Oh, right, yes, I'm a little scatterbrained today. Sorry about that. What would you all like?
Excuse me, barista. He asked for no pickles.
Oh, Lord.
Is it one of those free drink coupons where they give you like the smallest size? That's it.
No, I'd say they're pretty adequate.
Okay.
My God, that reminds me. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Cali, but there was one summer, I think back in like 2019, where like restaurants offer free water around here during the summer because it's fucking blistering. I went
Yeah.
to a McDonald's across the street once while my parents and like my mom and my sister were at the mall. The McDonald's that offered water there, it was in a fucking thimble, like smaller than a baby's sippy cup.
That
And you?
That sounds about right for McDonald's.
Oh, heck.
It was hilarious.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Don't look at what? Everyone look. What's he looking?
No!
What?
No!
I see it. What is it?
Saw
I
it.
missed it.
Spoilers, don't look at it. I
I
thought
missed
it would go like below the damn thing.
Anyways,
I need to talk to you or John later about like putting up actual fog of war and not like
oh, talk to Gray about that. I have no
Awesome.
fucking clue.
yeah.
oh
We'll cover more about it later.
Yeah.
oh
Anyways,
that's in
so
line.
It's too late. I already saw that you're
Anyway.
hiding River's cheeks behind that.
God damn it.
it sounds like someone wants to sell me something.
Well, but yeah,
Anyways.
I will say that if you guys just want to like all order something different and just kind of like lightly flavor your pick, just like
Yeah. What would you all order in a cafe?
yeah, like nothing too extravagant, of course. Like I don't want any grande mocha dapolo frappuccinos over here.
Oh, why would I want to flavor? Why would I want to flavor my pick? I don't have a string instrument yet.
Not like that.
I love you.
You hear River from just like far away. Not like that.
No, River, you're pretty gay for somebody who has to play the straight man.
Don't remind me. But yeah, above table, you're all getting cozy. You can hear just a little pitter patter of rain from outside. You see some other students just kind of come and go as you're all just kind of casually sipping your drinks and relaxing.
It's really intriguing.
Ooh.
The only place I've been to like this is, well, in my home. It's, strangely enough, run by some dinosaur folk. But the apparel is a lot more
Casual.
stylistic to the stylistic choices of a beach, or I guess what's the word, a cabana?
They're naked. Is that what you're getting at, lad?
No, definitely not.
I'd say Bannon got a coffee that has the cute little art on it. The
Oh,
latte
cute.
art.
That's nice.
Probably like, I don't know, they try to like draw Strixhaven iconography on it.
I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say it somehow ended up. I thought you were gonna say it somehow, some way ended up being like a cog, and he's just like, "Ugh."
Oh no! No.
You just swirl it away that way.
Aw,
Yeah, it's
I worked really hard on that.
it doesn't really matter because they all use minor illusion to make the coffee art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks better than that. I just thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Oz will probably order get a small shot of espresso to gently sip on.
I can give you something else to sip on, big boy. My drink. You should.
Try
my
what?
drink. You should try it. It's lovely.
If you're gonna float with me, my lad, you better float with me properly. But we'll do that off screen.
Oh, is that you asking me?
That's me telling you.
Yeah, save that for off screen.
Pod simply orders a water and then pulls out small contents from his shirt pocket and starts to mix it into the water. And as he does so, it transforms into a berry beverage, like a juice of some kind.
Like those little flavor packets you get at Walmart.
For those that are probably aware, it's supposed to be a bubble berry drink from the Paper Mario series.
Ooh, very neat.
Thank you. I don't know anything about what's going on any of the time.
Yes, that is. That's Bannon, Otts, and Keith. Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't, but I don't really know a lot about latte art to think what he would like.
Eh,
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
get
kind of
black
like.
coffee.
Oh yeah, that works.
That's
If
true.
you want.
Or a decaf.
You can order. You can probably order like a mocha. He uses prestidigitation to shape. Oh, I know what he'll do. He uses prestidigitation to kind of shape the cream into like a little fairy with swirlish ears.
Oh.
Nice. Alright.
So, a lot of you lads managed to find any groups that you like.
The tavern was nice. It reminds me of home. I was able to help out a little bit. I need to check out the newspaper area. I forget what it was called. Strixhaven Star, I think.
Yeah, that sounds pretty familiar to me.
I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah. I gotta tell you guys, I tried going to the Future Entrepreneur Club. I think the stuff they're doing there is way over my head.
How do you mean?
I mean, Oz was talking about this freaking haberdashery in Lost and Found. The acting president is like designing a fashion line, and here I am just wanting to make little puppets and stuff.
Well,
Oh, that's
I
something.
don't know.
here's the thing you have to remember about selling people stuff, lad. You have to market it towards things you can get, but things people want. Sure, there are people that would love to, see your woodwork.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You're always
Yeah,
welcome.
so-
You're always welcome to try and sell some of your craft over at my store.
Eh,
I mark that rate like it's not.
what now?
For a small fee, I'd think he'd be more willing to let you sell. How do I go fucking Russian?
Listen, just do what you want at this point.
Be more than willing to let you sell your wares under his name. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
You sound nice.
Oh, thanks.
Well, if you need a sales partner, I don't mind giving my opportunity to help you as well.
Yeah.
Just remember, lad. Shoot your shot. Don't count yourself out before you've even begun to dry, eh?
Yeah, that's fair. Thanks, you guys. So, what about your guy? Oh, right, yeah. I guess you guys wanted to, like, talk about your stuff, too, because, I mean, Oz did ask, and I kind of just took over the conversation. Whoops.
I mean, 3 of us went to the same place, so what about you, Keith?
Fair.
What did he say?
He was asking Keith.
Keith.
I tried that artful swimming club because I wanted to try and learn how to be a better swimmer. I think I, pun intended, jumped into the deep end a bit too early.
Oh.
So, did you see that one guy there?
Which one? There are a lot of guys.
The one who has his
Hello.
ass out.
The one, what?
The one who has his ass out on the poster.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
You can see Kavik just turn beet red at the mention of that. He wanted to try and be discreet. That doesn't... Yes, it does.
Between you and me, he almost went swimming stark naked in the pool. All the shit I've seen.
Really?
Oh yeah. He didn't give a shite either. It felt like he was practically begging me to ogle him in the showers.
You can see Kavik just kind of like retreating in toward his drink, but in a way that's kind of like being indicative of like he's kind of enjoying that mental image, but trying not to let on that he is.
Stop
Oh,
talking. No, tell me more. No, stop talking. No, tell me more.
Exactly. Thank you.
He wants to enjoy
he
his
did.
gay fun, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be judged for it.
Keith is very much picking up on that, and an impish smile crops up on his face.
You know, that poster really didn't do him justice. Man was caked.
Really?
You'd think that thing was filled with helium. And every single time he threw the soap up his legs, those toned thighs,
What are you doing?
it would have the funniest little jiggle. Like it enjoyed being watched or something.
Dude, what the fuck? He just kind of covers his mouth when he realized that he nearly just dropped an F-bomb.
Speaking of which, how's the barista just listening in on this the entire time?
No, she's just like busy with her own stuff here. Like you've already
heard
had.
worse.
I mean,
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
She
It's a university for crying out loud.
She
Also,
got
if
two
it-
people. Go on.
Go ahead.
She said she got 2 people in the stock room earlier today. It's alright.
Yeah.
I mean, also, it's a cafe. I would assume we got a table.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it was for the bar. Never mind.
Yeah.
And
How's
you
that
know,
Hmm?
I got a good picture of his front piece too. Not bad, not bad.
What?
You know, his cock.
I mean, I get that, but like, what the? He was
saying-
very flustered at this point.
I'm saying he's got a nice cock, lad. You got stuff in your ears.
I need some air. He just kind of gets up and like walks out the door.
Don't get too much.
You be quiet.
So, did Oz tell us where he got this coupon? Or did he keep that to himself?
No one asked.
Well, Ben and will ask. So, where did you get that? Did you pay for this all, or
Yes.
Oh,
insight check?
Go ahead.
that's right. If we each get in on this special deal our good friend found, we could do this at the end of every week.
Fuck. Well, no! I say no!
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Lucky.
And then we just
Mulligan.
A little better.
That's
Nice.
so
I love
impressive.
it.
Jesse was like, "You fucked me up for the last."
No,
fucking
as I say,
time."
no! I actually don't have to worry about that now! Unless it was
guess.
another
This
one.
reminds me when I played fucking. This
Aw,
reminds me
man.
when I played Reynold the first time. I was like, wait. Lucky.
Yeah, I love it.
I
Alright.
just love that. I could just hear the salt in your voice. You're like, "You fucked me up for the last fucking
Ah.
time."
Fuck you, Roll20. You can't screw me twice in a row.
Like, it can. Like, I can still roll another nat 1, but it's statistically unlikely.
Yeah,
Oz
so
will
But yeah,
Oz will simply say, "I heard it lying around," is all. But Potts is the only one who picks on it. That's a lie.
Pete rolled an 18 inside as well.
yeah. Yeah, it's right above the lucky.
Lying around, huh? Alright then.
You're full of shite, friendly, but I like you. If you find any more of those, we'll see if we can, milk them a bit more, eh?
That's the plan. Although I have no idea what you're referring to.
Oh, I think you do. But how about to sweeten the deal? See what else we can milk. Aye?
Bruce is
Later.
like, what? You want milk? Is that what you said?
We'll do
Yes.
this later.
Yes, that'll be lovely. Thank you.
Later, though. Oz would actually like to do a perception check to see if he's being watched. Because he knows that the barista had been told not to, say who's, sent it, or gave it to him. But at the same time, is he being watched? Who's the guy who's the guy or girl who's, getting all chummy with him?
I mean, go ahead, roll your perception.
Piss.
13.
Yeah, have some of that.
Okay, cool. Roll the d4 then.
14.
14. Well, even with that, I will say that there's no one really looking at you guys. They're either just kind of engrossed in their studying or just enjoying their drinks with their friends and whatnot. Although, after looking at it, you kind of notice that out of the students that've been coming in a little bit, some have almost been kind of running inside, especially towards the back of the cafe. And quite a few of them have been stark naked and starry.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me at this point.
I understand there's nothing shown, but, what gives?
Still the principle of the thing, eh? It's not like they don't have any less of an ass.
It's nothing that isn't common from where I am. I mean, a good majority of the people that I interacted with are usually animals, or animalistic in some way. And clothes, apart from maybe shoes and a saddle, I suppose, are relatively just commonplace.
But didn't the fact that they wear shoes or a saddle at all imply that they understand what clothes are?
And
Wait.
it's trying to parse saddle as clothing. Like, what?
Well,
Wait, would that imply that they find feet as a more intimate part of clothing than, pants?
We're gonna dive into that part of FA.
and you hear just someone clearing their throat behind them, which happens to be a rather starry individual. Yeet, you recognize this person. It's River. Fully clothed, mind you. Arms crossed, just oh, please, do go on. Do tell me about this feet thing that you think us Astral ones have.
Wasn't really referring to your lot. I was more referring to his kind. But regardless, what are you buying?
People are gonna start assuming things if you just keep showing up like that, lad. It can only be a coincidence so many times.
Like what? Oh, yes, them.
Like assuming that you like it, and that you like people talking about your starting behind.
There is a reason that I still dress,
Yeah, because you're ashamed of it. But don't worry, you don't have to hide anything from me.
Keith, I'm much older than you. I'm not ashamed of anything.
I don't care.
Was that a reason you came over?
Yes, I was looking for one of you. Well, anyone really. Just because things are starting to get a little... And you can just, before he even finished a sentence, you can kind of hear just some cheering coming from the back. in the lounge area.
Don't care much for those touched by the drink, have you?
It's less the drink and more. Perhaps it'd be faster just for you to see for yourselves.
Is something actually the matter?
No. Although I feel as if the wrong person were to find them, it could be.
Insight.
All right.
14. Fucking 14.
14.
I just like the fifth, like
Well,
20 loves you today.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that like River just kind of sees you eyeing him up, and he just basically just says like, "Well, there's nothing untoward happening back there. However, this is going to sound so stupid. However, a lot of students back there have gotten rather. No, I feel like with the hesitation, if I put there, it's going to have different connotations. So he's basically going to say, just point blank, that a couple of students found some weird frogs in like the back of the cafe somewhere, like in their backyard or whatever, and decided, hey, let's bring them in. They look fucking weird. And yes, I think they're attempting to race them. I don't understand it.
Illegal betting ring. As Oz stands up, I'll go with you.
But yes, it was getting a little not untoward. However, it was just a little too much for my scene.
Well, already going back that way.
All right.
All right.
And
Oz is going to get Jabber out of his hat, and he's gonna look around over in this area.
all right.
Should we
And
follow? Ben asked, like, should we follow him?
It's probably a good idea.
Actually, I'm more wondering what happened to Kavik. We haven't seen him in a moment.
he just kind of pokes his head in. I'll be fine. I just need a little air.
I think perhaps I may have teased our sweet Buckingham boy a little too much.
But yeah, as you guys make your way up there, you'll see, yep, sure enough, in the center of the lounge, there's 4 little frogs, but they're all kind of weirdly dressed up. And actually, let me just read from the book here, just to help me out here a little bit.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Lol.
Ragtime gal.
Not like that. Not like that. Come on.
I was generally thinking that they were the Florida punk frogs. You know, the superheroes.
Lol.
What?
Yeah.
Florida punk
So
frogs, you know,
No, I don't.
creatures from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe.
Ah, okay. Well, there's a lot of things there.
all right,
so.
guys, come on now. It's getting kind of late. I gotta read through part of this.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. All right. And so, just to help me out here with the description, the air buzzes with excitement and the smell of coffee as you make your way towards the back of the Fire Jolt Cafe and duck into the lounge to witness the scene. Hidden from the view of the barista station, the lounge's central table has been pushed toward the wall and its chairs haphazardly tossed out of the way. In the middle of the room hop 4 unusual frogs. Each is glowing in vibrant colors, red, blue, violet, and orange, and has been outfitted with a tiny costume. One wears a makeshift cape, another has suspenders, a third wears a stylish bow tie, and the fourth has a top hat perched jauntily on its head. And someone has used chalk to mark lanes on the floor, and multiple students are trying to corral the frogs into a starting position. And yes, actually, I was going to use that for the next track, but I figured that'd be a little too on the nose, maybe. So,
Now you have to, because it's fun.
no, I don't. I'm the DM, and I can say no.
That is actually fair.
Oz
Yeah.
is already putting up a like ritual casting floating disc to start setting up a stand. As he's like, "All right, taking all bets. Which one of these fine froggy friends will meet the finish line first?"
Oh yeah.
You know, dude, that's actually what I was gonna ask. And we have art. Because you see now, Keith, you recognize Platts, but you do not recognize the rather starry gentleman upon his shoulders.
Oh, he's not walking around with his ass out.
Nope. So yeah, Platts somehow got here ahead of you, and this man here, wearing nothing but his Witherbloom armlet, is just perched atop there, looking smug as can be.
Oh, I know who this is.
Who do
Weird
you
at
do?
Yes, I do.
Let's
You
jam
do
on
or
there.
Keith do?
The other him bros.
I am somewhat
See?
familiar with this person.
Goblin
Oh, yeah.
OC insertion.
Listen, this is my campaign. I'll do what I want.
Yeah, I'm all for it. But yes, Oz is already is going to say, "I'm sorry, lad. Do you already have a stand up?"
Well, not formally, no.
All right, then I guess I have full claim of this. Just tap
All
this
right,
cane.
dude. All right, dude. But if you want to ruin everybody's fun by like putting a spotlight on it, you go for it.
Not only putting a spotlight in for the people who are actually here.
I mean, yeah, but
I think
Go
what
ahead.
he's trying to tell you is that they're not supposed to be doing this and shouldn't have attention drawn to it, you daft piece of sod.
Well, excuse you.
I mean, dude's got the right of it, and he just kind of motions to Keith. Oh, hey, aren't you those guys that took down that mimic the other day?
I almost died in your pool earlier. No big deal.
Oh,
I
wait,
wouldn't think
who are
that-
you? Oh yeah, dude. Hey, Platts just kind of waves to you from underneath this guy.
What a fucking flex. Who are you?
No.
I mean, this guy does not know who you are. He has not met you yet.
I know, but it's funny.
Eh.
Well, it looks like we're somewhat famous around here for being small heroes, I guess.
I wouldn't have thought such a prestigious school would, I don't know, care that much about such a thing.
I mean, listen. He just kind of like casually points down, but not in like a pointing down accusatorially kind of way. It's just kind of hanging there, just like, listen. Out of everybody in that library, you four had the balls to actually do something about it when the teachers were all busy. That takes guts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'd think more people, especially the older students here, would be more capable.
I mean, I get it, but you know, we need people to take action for this kind of shit. Don't just like, oh yeah, let's throw everyone off to the side, make sure everyone's safe. Just like, no, let's do something. But enough about that. You guys want to bet on a frog race?
Yes, lads, do you want to bet on a frog race? As he points over to he's gonna minor illusion a small chart that each one has like the amount of bids that are on each frog that he currently has.
No,
have
dude. Go ahead.
Do they all have those like ridiculous like horse names?
I mean, you guys can name them whatever you want if you decide to like bet on them.
I think Bannon's much too much of a proper young gentleman to bet on things like this.
Yeah.
Odd simply readjusts his goggles and then sighs. Well, if anything, I gotta respect the hustle.
They're all in nature on these frogs.
Sure.
14.
A lot of 14 tonight.
Final Fantasy.
Let me just double check.
Oh, there was our fifth, but he's currently indisposed.
That's all right. I'm sure he'll probably catch like the tail end of it or something.
Caught a little
Oh.
too much heat
Oh.
to his head, you might say.
Oh right, yeah. Dude, old age really does a number on your memory. So, yeah, my manner is completely gone here. Crude as a moment watcher, and he
Aw.
just kind of has Platts kind of bend down a little bit to shake everybody's hand.
Ah, I forgot my own bloody manners. Nice to meet ya. Name's Keith Wadfeld.
Nice to meet you, dude.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So
friendly.
yeah. Good to meet you, dude.
Yeah. Bannon will introduce himself. Bannon, Brandy River.
Yeah.
And with Potts being the last, he reaches up, going on his tippy toes, and going to shake his hand. My name is Potts. I don't really have the last name. We don't have one where we come from. And as he speaks to him, he notices the armband. Oh, are you a Witherbloom as well?
Yeah, dude.
Picked that yet.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah, you thinking about like joining Witherbloom too?
The thought had crossed my mind. I do specialize in a lot of leafy solutions.
Yeah. I mean, you guys got about like a year or whatever to finalize that choice, I guess. Also, listen, dude, don't worry about not having a last name here, because technically I don't have one. My last name is literally just my tribe name.
I suppose it just comes with the territory. Actually, funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Where I come from, there's a whole bunch of, there are a clan of mushroom folk, and they happen to have very intricate last names, all ending with T. I'm not really sure what it means, though.
Nice.
Zesty.
Nice.
Trusty.
So yeah, you guys want to get in on this, or
I'll simply watch. If that's alright, can I do that for free?
sure? How about you guys?
Leave all me saving me coin for now.
That's fair.
Did my nature reveal anything? Sorry.
Oh right, yeah. So I'm not sure how much I can say, but like, you can tell that like this glowing is not natural. There is something magical going on with these frogs, but no one really knows what it is. In fact, if you were to guess, you'd probably hazard a guess that this was why it was so interesting to these students that they wanted to just like pay special attention to these frogs and just want to bring them here. Very FOMO for frog races. God damn it, I love it. But yeah, so no one's gonna bet on it?
I mean-
No.
Oz is taking bets.
Yeah, but are you man enough to like bet on this?
Betting's a loser's game, honestly.
So you would have just called us losers if we actually bet on anything.
If you gamble, you're most likely just going to lose it.
There's the professional.
Alright, dude. If anybody wants to cheer for me. Oh, I'll do it.
Wait, what?
No, Platts is still like underneath him, just
No, this was in character. Wait, what? Like cheer for me.
well, cheer for your frog.
I thought he was gonna wild shape into a frog.
I mean, I could do that, but I don't really feel like it right now.
Out of character, but yeah.
That'd absolutely be cheating.
Yeah, but you know what? It'd be fun though.
Anyways.
Anyway,
Frog race.
frog race, frog race, frog race.
All right. Let's see.
It suddenly makes so much more sense that they're frogs.
All right. Let's see. I should have drew out a table for this, but I almost want to say that this just goes to show how more comfortable I am potentially with DMing, that I'm just like not entirely preparing certain things, or maybe I just forget to plan them. I don't know.
Frog.
Or maybe they're just things that I don't think to plan because they kind of come up randomly.
That's
Anyway,
how, yeah, that's why improvs or
Yeah.
skills are good.
so yeah, since nobody's really taking part, I'll just be rolling these bad boys.
I'm sorry, I want to keep my coin.
All right.
I only have a platinum. I can't lose them.
You have more than a platinum, don't you lie.
You think people would just go to the internet and just lie?
I wonder what the dimensional conversion is for gold coins.
Yeah, so I'll line them up like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. And just for the sake of this, whichever one rolls better shall win. Also, yes, Crudez is here too, because why not? Alright,
He's just floating there menacingly.
sure.
He's T-posing on us.
Right. And frog number 1, a 4. And I still have that set to GM roll, I think. Did you? Oh yeah, I have that set to GM roll. But yeah, the first one was a 4. Number 2, 10.
And 4 again.
Yeah, 1 and 3 are just like neck and neck and doing horribly. And 7.
Yeah.
Alright, let me double check here.
On top hat, you got this. But just because we're not betting doesn't mean I can't have a favorite.
Yep. Alright. And all 4 of them are just kind of hopping along these makeshift chalk lanes. And they all eventually get to the end, with number 2 getting there first. Just
Yeah, go
glowing blue.
scrungly.
Just glowing blue, and then kind of looking at Crudez. Like, oh, that's my boy right there. That's
My
my
boy,
heckin'
Blue.
boy.
My boy. that's a
Yeah.
fun, I think.
And then, as they all cross the finish line, something's wrong.
Oh.
You can just kind of see them all, like, just kind of convulsing a little bit. The frogs, I should say.
Is that supposed to happen?
I have no idea, dude. And just all of a sudden, all 4 of the frogs start to just shed their outfits on the spot and just grow into these huge, enormous, giant frogs. And yes, yes.
Whatever's happening, it's not good.
All right, I'm gonna put these off to the side.
The frogs have rose up. They're revolting.
All right, shush.
Revolt
let's
and the
see.
jolt.
They formed a
Alright,
union.
how do I move the heckin' like tokens again? Wait a minute.
It's Frogageddon.
GM overlay. Wait, how do
The frog genesis has begun.
If
how
they're
do I
on,
like?
all right, so if they're on
reveal
the
token?
if they're on the GM token, you'll have to manually go to that like table, like going over to the map
Okay.
token, right click them and move them to the right layer.
All right, cool. Layer. Map layer, yeah.
Yes, or not map layer, the one above it, because if you put it on the map, they're behind everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, token layer.
I
token
see
layer.
them. They're going.
Although,
showing
wait, why
up.
are the? Okay, but why is? What the? Why can I not move it now? It's like I have a health bar for like the one on the right, but not the one on the left.
I don't really
What is
see
it?
any
What-
health bars.
Yeah, they're probably just on my end. Well, either way, map layer. Oh, right. It's because I put it on the map layer, and then I put
So
this one on the token layer.
Yeah.
Like, either way, I can't move it. Oh, 'cause GM layer.
There you go.
Yeah, the exact problems that I need to like practice with.
Well,
Alright.
it's your second time doing it. It's alright.
Token
Keep going.
layer and token
Uh,
layer. Okay, cool.
There were 4 of them, yes?
Yep, there are 4.
There's 3.
Right. Whoop, that's not the right thing. Layer and
They've grown
token
in
layer.
size.
Yes,
Mhm.
they're giant. Oh no, you specialize in that kind of stuff, don't you? Whoops, that's not the right thing. I'll check some tokens. And yes, there is supposed to be music here, but give me a second.
Okay.
The silence is
Um,
eerie.
Yes, yes.
I'd say Oz would be closer than this, yes?
I'll give you guys a second to like readjust if you want. Uh,
I was setting up my shop in the corner. Thank you.
Safely away from unusual oddities.
Also, I think we all have like single-digit hit points, so I mean...
Yeah, and because these are giant frogs and we are all small-sized creatures, we are very easily going to get swallowed by these things.
oh, is that a thing? I had no idea.
It's
Oh, I should have read these freaking things before I.
Anyway, keep going.
It's in the
What
book.
could
Let me,
possibly go wrong?
it's in the book. Let me just. I figured I'd go with this track because it kind of like gives the whole feel of like, oh no, it's happened again. Because I gotta use it. It's torn from the heavens.
Excellent.
Uh, give me a second. Or actually, since it's like almost 12 after 1 here, do you guys maybe want to like pick this up like...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we should stop here.
it's a good
Yeah.
cliffhanger. Giant
Yeah.
death by giant frogs.
Yeah, and it gives me time to look at the freaking giant frog sheet. But yeah.
I'm very tired and I have an interview tomorrow. I
Oh.
need to depart later. See you guys later. This was
Bye.
Thank you for staying up as much as you did. Bye-bye.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
It was worth it. You're all great.
Toodaloo.
But anyway, the last thing Oz is going to do is use his unseen servants to start moving furniture to block these things off.
Oh, God.
You have to
Well-
protect the gambling pit.
We'll wait your turn.
But yeah, but we'll do
God,
that
no,
next
we need
week.
to set up turns.
That's fine. We'll be
You can
fine.
roll initiative next episode.
Yeah. Which reminds me.
Quick, somebody call Kavik. We're gonna need help.
God damn it. Well, I mean, Crudez is here. He's not gonna run, as far as you know.
As far as I know. Oh dear.
Yeah. Alright. So, I have a little bit of setup to do for next week, but I should be able to set things up for us to go again next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, time really did fly all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We're at 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Hey. Alright, I'm very tired. I was kind of dozing off a little bit, but hey.
Alright.
Bye for now, guys. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Unit. And I will stop the recording, so thank you all for watching.
In the whole, like, thing in character with how, like, astral ones, like, differ between, like, wearing clothes and not, because that is a thing.
And
I just-
is the music intensity still gonna be like? Should we still have it as intense as it is right now?
Eh. I mean, I can just, oh, right, yeah, I can pause.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Super am.
But yeah, with that, I will. Oh,
So should I stop the recording or?
yeah, sure.
Alright, bye YouTube.
I mean, pretty much everyone's left, so.
yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Bye.